something shine, going out of my fucking mind. Filthy mouth, no excuse. Find a new place to hang this noose. String me up from atop these roofs. Knot it tight so I won't get loose. Truth is you can stop and stare. Run myself out and no one cares. Dug the trench out, lay down there with a shovel up out of reach somewhere. Yeah, someone pour it in. Make it a dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out. Go, stop the show. Choppy words and a sloppy flow. Shotgun opera, lock and load. Cock it back and then watch it go. Mama help me, I've been cursed. Death is rolling in every verse. Candy paint on his brand new hearse. Can't contain him, he knows he works. Fuck, this hurts, I won't lie. Doesn't matter how hard I try. Half the words don't mean a thing, and I know that I won't be satisfied. So why try ignoring him? Make it dirt dance floor again. Say your prayers and stop it out when they bring that chorus in. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I've opened up these scars. I'll make you face us. I pull myself so far. I'll make you face us. No! I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. I bleed it out, digging deeper just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. Just to throw it away. I bleed it out. I bleed it out. I bleed it out.
Balls across your chin. Welcome to the Freak In. What is going on tonight, people? Money over honeys. Are we simping tonight? Yeah. Simping on what? Gin and juice? Oh, you said simping. I thought you meant sipping. Hey, James. Hey, Nitro. Nitro, the intelligence officer. Oh, what's going on tonight, guys? For anybody that's been watching the whole Barry and Orchidelia thing today, I think it ended pretty good. Barry looked like he was in his fucking glory in the end, being Mr. DJ. He looked happy. That's all that matters. Orchidelia made a lot of good points during that stream, though. A lot of good points about how YouTube should be and how people should just get with the program. Sipping on another DJ. Yeah. The fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be watching the aliens.
Man, that movie didn't start till 9:40 and it's 2 hours long. We're gonna go see it tomorrow.
Right.
We're going clubbing here in a few. As soon as the old lady finishes getting ready. She's in the shower right now. So I figured since I saw you were going live for a few, figured I'd come up and hang out while she's doing makeup and all that stuff.
Right. What'd you think of that live stream today? That was pretty good, eh?
I need some time off the internet after today's fucking stream in between Barry, Orchidelia, and Tricky. I don't even know where to begin with all that shit. But I tell you what, man, I never laughed my ass off so fucking much because It.
She didn't
all
get
I
her
can
steak.
say is, all I can say is Orchidelia did a great job in some of the stuff she did, and some of it was a little hard to catch. But I know, like me and Jeremy, we caught it all because we've hung out with Orchidelia, so we know how she can be. We know her mentality. And it was just great to see how she was basically clowning fucking Barry in a nice way.
I like
Dude,
chocolate milk.
what's up, Jordan?
Yeah, how's it going, Nitro?
But I tell you, it's sad. I mean, we all knew Barry was a fat piece of fucking shit. But to scam her out of the fucking steak dinner that's just wrong. I mean, we all know what kind of guy fucking Barry is, but I really thought that he would have fucking anteed up on that, but should have known better.
Well, yeah. See, NCS sent him like $100 or 150, but because he
NCS
didn't.
NCS gave him $100. Then I don't know what the second donation was, and this is what was fucking hilarious is Barry on his live stream in Witherspoon said absolutely no way, shape, or form did anybody donate any money towards a steak dinner, that it had to be in TTS or on PayPal. That's not what the fuck he said when all that shit was going down. He fucking straight up fucking lied on his fucking live stream. But of course, we all knew that was going to happen because that's the way Barry is. But he clearly got donations from other people to help Barry get her a steak dinner. And he definitely reneged on that. He reneged big time, which I
Yeah.
said it in another live stream the night Barry was live. Matter of fact, NCS Play was in my live the next night, and we were talking about that. Because I was live the next night. NCS Play was up in there, Henry the Wild Mushroom. And we were actually, there was a few people having a conversation about it in my chat. I thought that was kind of fucking hilarious when he had the audacity to say, I never took money from anybody. I'm like, fuck, you didn't. NCS Play put a big red right across the screen. I think Barry needs to go back to that live and reread the message inside that red $100 bill dono that NCS Play left him.
Well, even though it was super chatted or super stickered, he could just take that money out of his account, and then it'll just be replaced anyways, right? So
He'll be paid back what he had to
Yep.
take out on the 21st. But here's the thing: everybody knows Barry. Barry's on YouTube to make money. No way, shape, or form is he gonna fucking spend any money. It's just like, look at the whole time at Witherspoons. He went there for free food and free drinks. He didn't fucking spend a dime. Tricky brought all their round of shots, bought the food they were fucking munching on. I mean, this was, what's funny about it is that he clearly did all this for clout, and it backfired on him because he thought that he was going to make a lot of donos. And in return, Orc made all the money. By the way, shout out to my brother, Jeremy motherfucking T. He laid down like $240 to Orchidelia himself.
So
I thought that
Barry,
was fucking awesome.
well, Barry can't get pissed because Jeremy T is not part of his community. So
Nope.
Barry
Jeremy
can't get
T
mad over that.
Yeah, and that's what was funny because Jeremy could have done that at a better time, because you know how Barry is. He'll try to take credit and he'll say, "Oh, I'm the one that got Orchidelia to make money. Those are, my people." No. You definitely will not take fucking credit for Jeremy T. That's my brother. That's my boy. That's the RC community. Grown men playing with kids' toys, as all these faggot motherfucker tie genre people say. And they say we're broke and we don't do shit. Well, I tell you what, the RC community came through, because I left Orchidea super chats the other day. Jeremy laid down like crazy tonight. There's a bunch of us from the RC community over Orchidea's last couple of lives. A bunch of us have gone in there and fucking donated to her. Barry can't take fucking credit for none of that shit. That's my community that did that. Definitely not fucking Barry's.
Yeah, money over honeys. You've got a point. You know, you can't get any lower than that.
I'm gonna tell you
Basically,
like this.
Barry. Well, Barry pulled a Caldwell. He really did. You know, Kelly says he wants money for this and that, and he doesn't do it.
Yep.
And then Barry pulled this stunt, and then he's going to pull the China stunt in December as well, right? So
let me call this right now, because I can foresee what's going to happen on Barry's next live, and I'm sure other people have probably said something along these lines. Barry's next live, because he got fucking clowned. That motherfucker got clowned hard tonight. But you watch his next live, he's going to say, "Oh, the meeting went well. It was all good, but the collab was off the chain. We had a great time. We got along." See, Barry wasn't really looking at all the other streams, Tricky stream, Orchidea stream. He sure to hell peaked at Orchidelia's when Jeremy was laying down fucking $50 bills.
oh, he looked disappointed. Wasn't he complaining about it? Because I missed a spot. I heard him say something about 500 soldiers. There was, I want to say, half an hour of the stream that I missed.
I'm not sure.
And when I came back, I heard him say something about 500 soldiers. So,
well, I know he was fucking pissed off because everybody was fucking laying pinkies down on fucking Orchideas, and he was getting like $2 and $3. But you know what's going to happen? Barry's next live, he's going to talk about how it was so great and that everybody should have laid off of him, that he didn't lie about the steak dinner because nobody fucking specifically donated for it, and this and that. He's going to make himself look like a complete fucking jackass his next live. You know it's coming.
well, this could have a big downfall on any potential donors in the future on his channel. It really could. You know, this could bring down the empire, you know?
Yeah. I tell you like this. There's a lot of people that troll him but go in and watch him. And then there's a lot of people that supposedly like him. But I'll tell you like this. You are a fucking loser for anybody that supports fucking Barry. Trolling him fucking supports him, because if you'll go in and fucking watch a fat fucking dud, a Muppet looking fucking cookie monster that can do that, that can do that to a fucking woman, that's just fucked up. That's just fucked up. I personally think,
like his big old titties.
all bullshit aside, that guy should lose all his viewers and should never get another fucking dono again. But you know that ain't gonna happen, because you got all those fucking duds out there that'll fucking go in and support him. But as a human being, if you think that it was right what fucking Barry did, because let's face the facts, the whole point of this meetup is he used her name in every fucking header for the past 5 days of his live streams. He went and fucking creeped on her Instagram, stole all her sexiest pictures, and put them all up as avatars to promote this big fucking meetup that was supposed to be a blowout. And he only did that in hopes that it was going to bring him clout, attention, and fucking money. And it backfired on him. So we'll be curious to see what his live streams are like from here on out, because I tell you, you can scam people, you can act gangster and tell bullshit stories. I mean, look, Barry is not gangster. He's a fucking liar. He's a bedsit mooching scammer. We can get past that, because that can be your ways. But as a human to have integrity for women, you promised her, and he used that word, promised, steak dinner, in a fucking title and in his own words. And then to go and renege on that, you got to be the lowest piece of fucking shit on earth to do that. And I get it. A lot of people might not like Orcadelia because I've seen in the Thai genre, everybody's saying Orcadelia's clout chasing the Thai genre, yada, yada, yada. Look, my feelings on that, Orcadelia ain't clout chasing shit. Orcadelia had more numbers, had more viewers in her live tonight than fucking Barry did. She had 178. She had 178 at the highest when Barry at his highest had 80.
She would be a ghost in everybody's eyes if she didn't date that guy, right? So
well, here's the
whoever her
thing.
ex is, I can't remember his name, Jeff or something.
Yeah, Jeff Lepard. Well, here's the thing. Barry's trying to take credit to say, I made Orcadelia her numbers and I did this. And no, you didn't. You know who made her numbers? To be honest, Tricky Bricky. When she decided to go hang out with him for a week, he's got more subs than fucking both of them. I've been following Tricky Bricky for a long time on YouTube. He always has tons of fucking people viewing his channel. So anybody that knows Tricky and has been watching him, you know what his crowds are like. You know his live streams are really good. He's upbeat. He's a funny guy. Plays a lot of good music. He has a great following, no doubt. But all these motherfuckers out there saying Orchidea is a clout chaser. She's chasing this. She's chasing. No, she's not. She's smart. She networked with Tricky Bricky, and she has his following supporting her now. That's why her numbers went up. It had nothing to do with fucking Barry. Nothing to do with Barry. No, got all these fucking duds out there that always got to stir up fucking drama and bullshit lies saying, calling her a clout chaser. Look, me personally, this is just my take on it. I think she did a very great job sticking it out at Witherspoon's and tolerating that because she should have fucking.
I thought her and Tricky were gonna bail the first time they went to the bathroom together. I was like, oh, here we go. They're gonna bail.
I thought they were too, and I'll even go as far to make an assumption to say maybe that was the plan, but they didn't, and they stuck it out to just teach him a lesson. Because really, it was all in Orcadelia's favor in how Barry acted, presented himself, how he lied about the steak dinner. He didn't fucking pay for anything. They paid for everything. So they paid for his fucking night out. And it was supposed to be him collabing with her and treating her to some money, i.e. meaning a steak dinner. But we all knew Barry was not going to fucking dig in them pockets. He was not going to fucking spend any money. But I have to give Orcadelia credit because you could tell within the first 10 minutes of that meeting, the look on her face, like she had that look on her face, like, why the fuck did I agree to this? And you could tell Tricky, and it's just my opinion, guys. Don't get it. Let's not get it. I could be totally wrong, but just reading their body language, a normal human being, Tricky looked like he had enough of it. Orcadelia sure the hell did not. She did not look impressed to me. You can tell by the look on her face, she was getting kind of annoyed with it. But Orc is a smart woman. She did the right thing by sticking it out, and she kind of turned it around in her favor. So kudos to her, because even everybody said, I said the same thing. Fuck that fat fucker. Get up and bail. You guys have already bought everything. You've got no bill. The bill's in your name anyways. Pay the bill, get up, leave him sitting there by himself, and then let his fucking jackasses give him free drinks and buy him fucking dinner or whatever. Tricky and Orc should have left, went to a bar or a club on their own and enjoyed the rest of their fucking evening and had fun. Because I'm going to tell you what, in my personal opinion, Tricky did a good job of putting a smile on his face, but you could almost tell deep down, him and Orc, they look like they wanted to bail a long time ago. But to be fair, we all know how social media works. Everybody was saying a lot of horrible shit that I think Tricky and Orc dealt with, but they didn't react to it. All right. They didn't react to it in a harsh way, and I think that's where they played it smart. But I think they kind of followed along with what everyone was saying in the chat when everyone said, get the fuck out of there, bail on them. But they turned it around by sticking it out and giving everybody a laugh, because that's what everybody wanted, was a laugh, and they fucking got it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're a Muppet piece of shit for a guy like fucking Barry to promise a woman a fucking steak dinner and then you don't even follow through. I mean, was that really going to fucking break you that much, even if you had to come off of a fucking $60, $70 night? You're going to make that back in super chats in a month.
Right. Well, see, the way I would have done it is I would have went and ordered the steak, then I would have came back and I would have busted her ovaries for a bit until the steak came to the table, you know?
Well, it pissed me off that they fucking ended it as early as they did. I was getting ready to leave a pinky, and I was getting ready to leave Orchidelia a fucking pinky with a nice message in it, but then they're like, oh, we got to shut it down because Witherspoon's is closing, and I was trying to transfer some money from my fucking checking over into my savings so I could fucking drop a pinky over there, but then they fucking ended it, and I was like, fuck. I had a nice fucking message that would have made everybody fucking laugh, but I think I'll save it for fucking next time.
Hey, Miss Frosty. Not only that, but his people were even saying he'd resend the donos. Yep.
Money over honeys, I said the same thing just now before Tricky Bricky ended his live. I said, hey, man, Barry's getting ready to walk out of the door. You better frisk his fat ass and make sure he didn't fucking rob anything out of your house. Because Barry strikes me as the type of guy that would go to a stranger's house and say, hey, I got to use the bathroom. And he'll walk by your bedroom, see some jewelry sitting on the nightstand. He's the type of fat fuck that would go in and steal your fucking jewelry and then fucking, you know, act like he's cool with you and shit. I thought it was kind of funny. Me personally, one of the most hilarious parts was when Barry kept fucking high-fiving Tricky saying, you're my brother, man. You're my boy. It's like, you've never even met the dude. How the fuck you going to call him your boy, your brother? That's the first night you fucking met him. You're only high-fiving the jackass because he bought your fucking food and fucking drinks. You didn't have to fucking pay a dime. Of course he's your fucking best friend. When everybody's riding on a free night, whoever's fucking fronting the bill, of course, is your fucking best friend. It's like, what a fucking piece of shit, dude. Not even a fork out a fucking dime.
Right, New Age?
I bet you didn't even pay for the cab ride to fucking Tricky's house.
Yeah, for Barry, New Age, yeah, that would be like dropping the mic, you know? Just fucking break his toilet. Just fucking stuff it.
Barry would be the type of guy that would go to your house, take a shit, plug the toilet, and not even say nothing. And then leave 10 minutes later when someone else has to go into the bathroom.
Right? Hey, Sandra.
He just strikes me as that type of guy. Barry would be the guy to go in your bathroom, blow up, just punish your fucking porcelain, and then fucking leave without saying a word.
Yeah, you just peace.
He just strikes me as that type of guy.
He probably locked the bathroom door on his way out, too.
Right? Be like, oh, damn it, I accidentally locked the bathroom door.
See you later.
Look, you know what the funniest fucking thing about that whole collab was? Wasn't even the trolling, the banter, Barry being a scam artist, but Barry dressed like a 1960s fucking pimp. Oil, that motherfucker had more baby oil on his chest and his fucking forehead. The clothes he was wearing is like, you just can't make this shit up. This motherfucker looks like an oiled up 60s fucking pimp ready to go to the fucking strip club and find some working girls. It's like, God damn, dude. You got Orc and Tricky all dressed up nice and everything, like actually made a nice presentation of themselves. And then here you got fucking Barry, the 1960s fucking pimp. It's like, God damn, dude. You really have no sense of style.
I think everybody should just call Barry Glisten now on. What's up, Glisten?
Dude, that motherfucker was shining all goddamn night underneath that fucking light he was sitting under. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
It was bright like the fucking North Star.
That he was. He was brighter than the North Star. That's for goddamn sure.
Say what you want, but the UK vloggers submit Drew.
Oh, it definitely
yeah.
Barry had a fucking heart attack when Jeremy T went in there and started laying down pinky, 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 pinky. Barry didn't know what the fuck to do. He's like, God damn. Oh, that shit was fucking hilarious. Because he wasn't even focused on his own stream no more. He was looking at everybody that was super chatting on fucking Orchidelias.
Now
It tells you what kind of mooch that motherfucker is. He took his eyes off his own stream to pay attention to another streamer that was making all the fucking donos. And that tells you all you need to know about fucking Fairy Barry.
yeah, he looked like a jar of Nutella in the sun.
That's fucking funny. Oh man, that's funny.
And then Orchidelia was feeding him her nuts. I was fucking cracking up. I was like, oh my god. And she's like, yeah,
she started
Barry's got my
the
nuts
bag
in
of
his nose.
nuts. Yeah, that was funny. She has, I guess I'm having nuts for dinner. I was like, damn. But like I said, Orchidelia did a great job taking cheap shots at fucking Barry in the nicest way. I mean, come on. Tell me nobody fucking saw what she was doing. I mean, you'd have to be a blind motherfucker if you didn't see. She was doing the old, what you call, kill him with fucking kindness.
Right.
She wasn't being rude. She wasn't being rude flat out. She found a better way of doing it.
I think it was after the first 10 minutes. That's when her ideology kind of changed and she started, turning
Well,
the
you
table.
can tell the look on her face. At first, she was trying to play the happy-go-lucky. Like, she honestly went into it wide open-eyed, trying to see the best in it. But then she learned really, really quick. Because you got to understand, that's her first time ever meeting Barry. But she's heard all the stories. And it's totally different when you're standing face to face with the fat motherfucker. And then you really see for yourself what a fucking lying mooch that fucking dude is and what a scam artist he is. I mean, you can't make that shit up. And I think she fucking seen that. And I'm sure after about probably the first, I'd say no more than the first 15 to 20 minutes of that fucking meetup, she formed her own opinion of all she needed to know about fucking Barry when he flaked out on the fucking steak dinner. After it was promised. And not only that, other fucking YouTubers donated money for it. And then Barry lied right to her face and said, nobody donated a dime for you to get a steak dinner. And it's like, clearly NCS Play donated $100 and he wasn't the only one. There were a few others that donated to it too. But for him to have the balls to sit there and lie to the poor girl right to her fucking face and say, I collected no donos on my channel for any such a sort fucking steak dinner.
Well, then he said, it costs money to take the train up here. It costs money for the hotel room. I was like, dude.
Well, that's what he did. He played the fucking victim to get out of his promise. Oh, I had to get a hotel room. I had to pay for the train. I had to pay for an Uber from the hotel to Witherspoons. It's like, come on, man. How you going to fucking do that? How are you going to turn it around and make it all about you? That wasn't the point of the meetup. I mean, fuck me. Didn't he just use a title on his live stream the other day that said Orchidelia, meetup, and steak dinner? Why would you even put that in your fucking header if you had no intentions of buying her a fucking steak dinner? But we know why he did it. Because that's what everybody was hoping to see, that Barry would man up and be a man of his word and actually come through one time in his fucking miserable little life and do what he said he was going to do. And he even fucking flopped on that.
Well, see, this is really good because now he's basically been called out by Orchidelia. He's not a boss of fucking anything, because a boss would have owned that table. He would have been like, yeah, I'm paying for everything. That's what a fucking boss does.
Ryan Clark, she clearly was fucking trolling. Clearly. You don't have to type that in the chat. I think everybody knows on the down low, she was trolling fucking Barry.
Well, I know what to call you if we ever go out freaking, boss.
I'm trying to word it nicely, but if I wanted to just flat out tell how I really feel, yeah. Barry got fucking trolled, and he deserved to get trolled, just like he fucking trolls everybody else and lies. He got what he fucking deserved. but they did it in such a way that it made it look very nice because, and then at the end, all the, well, guys, this is, it's not about money. It's not about clout. It's just about meeting up and having fun. We don't hate Barry. Yeah, you do. You just don't. I mean, look, you're not going to say it on your own fucking live stream because you're standing face to face with the guy. But I can just imagine what they're fucking talking about after he fucking left. Jeremy T, once again, pumping it true.
Oh, thanks a lot, Jeremy. Appreciate it. Boss D's nuts. And this is for you.
Mama said I could be any here when I grew up, so I decided to be a unicorn.
It's funny because the messages that Jeremy was leaving in his pinkies, that shit was fucking hilarious. And like Jeremy said in the stream, and Jeremy can tell you, me, Jeremy, and Hot Rod, we got to spend a few days with Orcadelia. We talked about some of this stuff and all the shit that goes on fucking YouTube. We kind of already knew how this was going to fucking play out, no doubt.
Right. Hey, Candace.
But it was fucking hilarious. I do have to say that.
Hey, everybody. So his handle is what? Barry?
Club Fillers Inc. He's supposed to be a boss. He's supposed to be a gangster. Personally, myself, if I was in Barry's shoes and Orcadelia and Bricky came there and then Bricky invited me to his house, I'd be like, dude, you got any booze? Let's get fucked. That's just the kind of person I am, Let's get fucked right up, let's party. We're only going to probably meet each other once in this lifetime. Let's fucking have a good time,
Yeah. And that's how it should have been. They got to meet. Look, she met up with Barry this one time. They'll probably never meet up again in their lifetime, so make it the best you can. But Barry fucked that up. It could have went a very different way. He probably maybe could have redeemed himself a little bit by following through with the steak dinner, making it actually exciting and shit. But I think Orcadelia got the hint that she wasn't going to get a fucking steak dinner. So all she did was play along with it the rest of the time they were there. And she did a great job doing it. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out exactly what was going on after about the first 15 minutes.
Right. Hey, Death Row.
How's it going, mate?
What's up, Death Row?
Bit of a... I have to... coming, me and Barry don't see eye to eye. But did he look like he was having the best time of his life? Because don't forget, he's quite a lonely... He hasn't got anyone.
Well, yeah, it did look like a kid. He did look like a kid at fucking Christmas. That he did. That's what I mean.
Hey,
like, he's...
You know why? Because he never gets that kind of attention any other time on YouTube. I mean... I haven't known Barry that long, but I can say as long as I've known him, has he ever done a collab with anyone else? Because in the year that I stumbled onto him, I've never seen him collab with anyone. This is the first time that I've seen him collab with anyone.
Well, he's been with Cheap Charlie. He's been with, he's been with a few individuals he's hooked up with.
But that must have been a year ago or before a year ago, because I only met Barry through Keith Jenkins a year ago. And in the year that I've been watching his streams off and on, I've never seen him do a collab with anybody. Not one.
He did one with Fat Slob Vlog. Did one with...
Yeah, that must have been all before my time, though, because in the past year, I can't say I've seen him collab with anybody in the past year.
But damn, the steak dinner, he fucked up.
No, he fucked up big time.
Yeah. That's a different kind of...
It's not like he had the best credibility, but he definitely lost all credibility now.
I mean, it's different if you're with a few guys and you're going to say, yeah, buy this or that, and it slips away due to what's going on. But if you promise a woman, a steak meal, and it was pretty much the pushed agenda, isn't even the topic of the stream, that is where the issue can come in.
Well, it was already an issue because, like I said, look at his last 5 live streams. He was the one that stole all her pictures, put her name in all his titles. He clearly was doing this for clout and to make it a big shebang, and he didn't follow through with a single fucking thing. Not one. In fact, he made himself look fucking stupid, but still tried to play it off like nothing was his fault. What's up, Lisa? I mean, if you just watched how he acted in the stream and what he had to say when he started paying actual attention to the chat, seeing how everybody was going in on him, then he made himself look like he was the victim. Well, I had to pay for a hotel. I had to pay for the train ride out here. I had to pay for a cab ride from the hotel to fucking Witherspoons. He's like, I never promised.
Well, we can look at it like this. Orcadelia had to pay for a fucking plane ticket to get there.
Yeah, we could use that as well. She flew half around the world for that.
Exactly. So there ain't no excuse.
Damn it.
I mean,
It was like when me, Jeremy, and Hot Rod met up with Orcadelia. We could say the same thing. Fuck, I drove 14 hours to meet her. Hot Rod drove 13. And Orcadelia came 7 hours from Canada to the United States to meet up with us. And see none of us fucking bitching about it.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be one for the books.
I think Barry definitely had no intentions of going there and forking out any money because he was quite comfortable with Tricky buying all the shots, all the drinks, the little bit of food that they ordered, and minusing the QR code that all the fucking trolls were ordering shit, sending it to the table. Take that shit out of it. And that was even hilarious in itself because did you see what Barry said about that? Barry's like, shout out to my people for using the Witherspoon's QR code, and shout out to Orcadelia. She made all the donos. I'm like, really? You didn't just do that, dude? It's like, come on.
You did. I did hear that, yes. Now, the thing was, too, that did you notice that someone ordered a thing of, it was definitely chips and something else. It looked like either chicken nuggets or maybe little bits of fish. He fucking took that and gobbled that down like he owned it, you know?
Well, Clive was live, and there was people in Clive's live saying what they were ordering. They were trying to send him a bunch of bananas to the table, but I guess it came in fruit or something. I forgot who it was in Clive said, I hit the QR code, some bananas over there. I was like, God damn. But
I remember old man bought him 10 glasses of milk one other time. That was pretty funny.
What was it? 20 glasses of fucking orange
cordial
juice?
Yeah, it's like that horrible fucking concentrated shit, isn't it?
Is that what it was? Yeah, they said
no alcohol or anything. It's fucking vile stuff.
That shit was funny. What's up, coffee cup?
He goes, yeah, I'll take those. It's content.
Right.
I still, I look past at what with me and Barry's issues. I was actually quite happy to see a smile on his face, that he was having a good time. I think that's, for once in his life, he's having a blast. He went back to the guy's house. Was told that he had to end his stream, so he ended. But him playing, with the music and the headphones, the disco lights going, it made him feel like what he portrays to be.
But he looked goofy as hell doing that, trying to play Mr. DJ.
But end of the day,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think he enjoyed himself. I guess that's the main thing for Barry. Now that he's going back to the hotel, absolutely wrecked. And God knows he hasn't got much time at the hotel. I don't know what time you got to be out of there in the morning, but
probably 10 or 11. That's usually
He's going to be feeling like crap, possibly, because he didn't eat much. Jeremy T coming through with a big red.
Boom.
Oh, Jeremy, thank you very much. And this is for the trolls and haters still lurking. Y'all are still number one. Thanks again, Jeremy. This is for you.
Mama said I could be any here when I grew up, so I decided to be a unicorn.
I know Jeremy likes that one.
That's fucking funny.
Shit is so fucking hilarious every time I see it.
I know. What's New Age saying? I gave super chats for steak. Then he said only PayPal. Then, though, they had ordered with QR. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I mean,
look, Barry had no intentions of going there and spending any money. Did you see what he kept saying in the stream? I don't need to buy anything. Tricky Bricky's the man of the hour. He's the boss here tonight. I was like, dude, really? You're going to play that fucking card on all this? You weren't really going there to meet up with Tricky. I mean, you were, because that's the first time Barry got to meet him. But this was all over Orcadelia and Barry. Tricky Bricky shouldn't never even fucking been brought up into it, but Barry tried to use that excuse as a way to get out of spending any money, saying, well, Orcadelia's here with Tricky. That's her man, her date. He's the man of the hour. She's going to get her steak dinner. Well, yeah. But you were supposed to buy her a steak dinner. That was your time to shine, to show that you're not that much of a dick, Barry, that you actually can come through on all your bullshit lies and shit. And you failed fucking horribly, man. Horribly. It's just sad. Just sad. I
got a note back there for you.
I felt bad for Orcadelia.
Really?
Apparently, yeah. Apparently.
Huh. I'll have to have a little look at that later.
Did anybody else get the feeling by looking at the expression on her face after the first 15, 20 minutes, like she just wanted to dine and ditch, bolt out of there?
I thought they were gonna.
Yeah.
I did too. I was actually very shocked that they stayed there that long. That did shock me. God, because I wasn't expecting it to last that long. But then I kind of figured when I started seeing how it was going, then I kind of knew what Orcadelia was doing. And she played it smart. I'm glad that she didn't get up and leave, or Tricky, because then people would have used that on them. So it's a good thing she stuck it out. And in the way she did it was very, very smooth, very professional.
Well, yeah, because her channel too, right? She can't just. You got to be careful what you say when you're, in this spotlight of IRLing, I guess. On here we could fucking care less, right? When you're IRLing out in the public and you're doing meetups with other creators, you got to kind of watch your P's and Q's. You got to be pretty smart and a little tricky about what you say. To get the truth.
I definitely agree, because if it had went the other way and Orcadelia not being as professional as she is, if she really wanted to let out how she felt, people would probably look at her in a different way. And not that she would probably care, but she has a good track record going for the time that she has been streaming. So she continues to keep that up. And that's good on her. She does well. She acts professional, but you always have that side where it's like, if I had to take a guess, she's probably sitting there thinking in her mind, fuck, this is bullshit. Why did I agree to this? He's wasn't ever going to come through on a steak dinner. I'm just being used for clout. Barry clearly used her for clout. That's why I always thought it was kind of funny. Everybody was saying that Orcadelia is the fucking clout chaser. Now, she knows how to fucking network. She played it off perfect by sticking around, gutting it out. But if I had to best guess what she was thinking in her mind, because you could just tell by the facial expressions on her face when she was reading her chat, the things that people were saying.
Right.
Her face agreed, but her mouth said otherwise. She had to maintain that level of civilness and just bite her tongue and act like she was having a good time, and it was all about peace and love, and she did a good job at it.
Professional.
Right. Yeah, she was professional about it. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Hey,
was
two-way
professional
dog.
about it.
Sandra,
I mean,
I dropped you a link on YouTube. It's actually to Orchidelia's channel, so you can watch Orchidelia's live. But if you want the full thing, you're gonna have to go to Club Fillers Inc.
No, Tricky should have the full thing.
Does Tricky have the full thing?
Well, he was live streaming at the start, I believe.
No, not he didn't start his stream till about halfway through, and a lot of his stream was choppy and broken. The internet was bad for him.
Okay.
Yeah, because you had Barry sitting there talking to the chat before she even got there. So the full effect would be on his channel. I'm not going to drop his link. You can just look him up, Sandra. Club Fillers Inc.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting night. And then the sea of pinkies.
Money over
Yeah.
honeys, I'd have to agree with the body language, because when we hung out with Orchidelia and she drinks, her body language is very easy to read. I mean, you could tell she did not want to fucking be there.
Mm-hmm. That's a shame, because it's not supposed to be like that, but can't teach stupid. You can just point and fucking laugh, right?
I don't know, man. They teaching stupid every day in school these days.
Oh yeah, when do you graduate? Oh, boom, boom.
That sounds funny coming from someone younger.
Well, geniuses excel.
I know I do.
on.
Actually, I'm the one that excelled even in the rear.
It was still an entertaining night either way. I laughed a lot.
Imagine Barry tried to get a taxi home, and he lived in this part of town where taxis wouldn't really want to go. And Barry would be out there all night trying to wave a taxi down.
Right?
It will only take you this far. You got to walk the last 50 miles.
You know them.
Well, he probably wouldn't have had nobody approach him looking like a fucking 1960s pimp. They'd have probably thought he was some fucking mental deranged patient escaped from the fucking psycho ward, fucking dressed like that. Nobody be able to get a hold of him with all the fucking baby oil he had on his fucking body and his fucking forehead.
He could just whip out them milkshakes and bring all the boys to the yard. Oh yeah,
I think
damn right.
the shirt buttons were just about to pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna see
that shoulder
that shit was
shake.
way too small for him.
Yeah, he had
a shoulder shake, man. That'd be all she wrote.
He had more baby oil on him than what NFL players use for when they spray the Pam on their jerseys, so you can't grab them. They put a fucking lot on those jerseys too, but fucking Barry had more than that on there. I was just like, whoa. What's up with glisten?
He had more baby oil on him than a fucking 16-year-old female sunbathing in her backyard.
He had more oil on him than Oasis goes through in a fucking week.
Oh, God. Who does shit like that? Who the fuck goddamn lubes themselves up with fucking baby oil to go to a fucking YouTube collab and meetup? It's like, God damn, dude.
Yeah, if you have dry skin,
that motherfucker was so shiny.
Yeah,
that fucker was so shiny, he was gleaming brighter than the fucking North Star, I tell you.
Like, he doesn't have to fucking lay in a bathtub of it with a snorkel all night,
It's a good thing none of them fucking smoke, man. He'd have fucking caught on fire and burned for days.
Oh, it's a burning Barry. Look at him go. Look at that fat fucker. Jesus Christ, can't believe he run that fast. He's in flames.
That motherfucker to turned into a human oil burning lamp. Too funny. Holy shit.
Oh, I seen your clip of him sniffing the shoes. He bought those shoes just in case somebody dies, so he has shoes for a funeral or a wedding, I guess.
Who, Barry did?
Yeah, he's got some fancy shoes. He's never worn them.
Is that on New Age Barbarians page? Because I haven't looked at New Age Barbarians page in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna have to get caught up over there.
I think New Age dropped it today, earlier today.
Yeah.
It's today or yesterday, one of the two.
I watch all the New Age stuff at night.
I'm just wondering if fucking Barry tried to steal a fucking pair of Orchidea's panties out of fucking Tricky's house.
Oh, you never know. You never know.
One guy that steals panties.
He could be back at his hotel room right now with them on his head, running around yelling, "I'm a superhero! I'm a superhero!" You know?
There's only one guy in the Thai genre that steals panties, and that was JG.
Oh, that's funny.
He stole a woman's panties the other day, and then he was wearing them on his head on his own stream.
You know what was fucked up? Did you pay attention to Barry's body language? Did you see how Orchidea kept leaning over, laying on his shoulder and touching him?
Yep.
He had that look on his face like he was disgusted and being violated. I'm wondering if he's a fucking butt pirate on the down low. Because for somebody who tries to claim that he's been with 1,500 women, his body language with her hanging on him the way she was a few times,
what were they doing?
Like he looked like he wasn't having it. That was kind of strange to me.
Her arm was around his neck, and
because there was nothing. Yeah. There's nothing official between her and Bricky. There's nothing official, so why not absorb that? You know, maybe he is.
1,500 women.
He's definitely not a ladies' man. You can clearly fucking tell that. Because if that had been me, I'd have been all over that. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, make sure you
got hanging on your shoulder, and he looked like he had that look like he was being violated, you know, unwantingly or some shit. I'm like, God damn, dude.
So you haven't been watching Barry for some time, and even when he was in the Ukraine and stuff like that, he's very shy. He's actually a real shy person.
Yeah, with 1,500 women.
That's how you could tell that the whole 1,500 Indians is complete bullshit.
Yeah, I know for a fact that he's definitely been with about 3 or 4 different ladies.
Anybody that believes that, you're as fucking stupid as Barry is.
Because his ex used to come on his panel, and she told him off all the time.
The only one time I ever saw Barry next to a woman where he looked like he was trying to grope all over her was that chick that looked like she was about 15 when he went to the Philippines, and she was pulling away from him like she was scared of him.
And
I think that's the only time that I've ever seen him around a fucking woman actually trying to be touchy-feely, and the other side of the house was fucking pulling away.
Well, you didn't see the meth head in the Ukraine that was with them. Oh my God!
Did she have a hidden penis too?
Had a hidden.
How about the time he was walking down the street? The fucking
Lulu.
Crackhead that was. How about the time he was walking down the street and that crackhead chick that was hanging her tits out the fucking window?
Well, was it even a chick?
Yeah, it didn't look much like a woman, but man, he sure the hell was trying to be all up in that.
I asked him at one of his streams if he went back to the window booby girl, and he's like, "No, man, I didn't." And I was like, "Dude, if I were you, I'd take what I can get, you know, save the world, Greenpeace, whatever you got to say. Fuck, go get some, you know."
That's funny. Shinobi, that's right. And he farted. He dropped a bomb in Chernobyl, and he blamed me. He tried to say that I added the sound clip into the video. It was on his own video, the clown. He did a big fart. He was walking, and next minute he had
It might have been a queef. It might have been a queef.
Well, look here, gentlemen. The old lady's ready to go out to the fucking clubs and the bars, so I've got to cut this fucking short. I'll try to peek in, freaking from time to time, see what's going on, but I gotta hop off here and fucking beat feet.
Have fun. Be safe. Drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, pay for a steak dinner.
You know what's fucked up? We had steak for dinner tonight.
Oh, classic.
You ate Orchidelia's steak, you bastard.
I didn't want to say anything in the fucking chat, but that's what we had for fucking dinner. I was fucking laughing. I was like, man, this is just too fucking comical right here, right now. Fucking, I'm sitting here eating a steak dinner, watching fucking Orchidelia's stream, and she got fucking chewed out of hers. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But anyways, guys, I gotta burn out. Y'all have a good one. If you're still live when I get home later on, I'll pop back in.
Alrighty, sir.
Alrighty, later, all.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later.
And even at the clubs in the Ukraine, Barry was all by himself. It was quite entertaining.
Yeah, no, New Age. I keep my streams up. It's all good. It'll be up. Yeah, I don't know. That was such a disappointment. Like I had some bit of joy in me that there was going to be another collaboration done, right? Because it's awesome. To me, it's awesome. Like whenever Jeremy and Jeremy Nitro and Hot Rod have their little fucking get-togethers, I so want to go to the next one. Just because it's cool, you know, it's kind of cool to meet people that you talk to on the internet that are at a distance away, you know. So I thought that's pretty cool, you know, and yeah, it was a little bit of a disappointment there. Like I thought they were going to kind of ignore their phones and like just carry on conversations between them, but it was like fucking everybody was on their phone. I'm like, what the hell's this? You know, where if you look at what happened at Jeremy's when Orchidelia was there, nobody was fucking around with their phones. They just had a camera up and they were just hanging out, just shooting the shit. You know, that's the kind of the idea that I thought was going to happen there.
Well, they might have all been too worried about their YouTube shit.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you know, I thought
that would imply something we don't like to call people.
What's that? What?
I mean, it's semantics to me when people talk about the clout chasing shit. Because everybody on here, in my opinion, is fucking clout chasing to some extent.
Everybody's on here trying to get some kind of notoriety, even if it is just their name highlighted in a chat or their name said live in a live stream. They're looking for some little piece of notoriety, right? So they're clout chasing is just a fucking word somebody made it up and they need to be fucking shot and pissed on, I think.
Well, I mean, it's just a fucking word, man. If it's attention or friendship, whatever it is, everybody's looking for something.
Yeah, well, we're all here networking, right? Essentially, it's networking.
I mean, that implies like a whole bunch of people. That's what I look at networking.
Well, look at what a community is. It's a whole bunch of people.
But it's about exposing yourself to other people's chats, and you know, I don't do it as much as I see other people do it. Like, here's the most place I'll drop mine because you got that TFO shit set up. You know, I've dropped mine here more than anywhere else. Now, other people got mine when I go to theirs, and I know they're going to do it, but I don't go there because they're going to do it.
Oh, no. Well, see, that's the difference, because I think clout chasing, if you really want a definition of clout chasing, I would say it's going into somebody's stream and getting your actual link to your channel dropped. Going into a channel and saying hi to people, that's not clout chasing. You're just fucking saying hi. That's just like going to a bar and you just walk up to the bar and you sit beside the guy beside you. You're like, hey, how you doing? And you just start having a fucking conversation, right? Like,
it's a semantic thing. That's just like, I'm a white dude, you're a white dude. I haven't racially profiled anybody, but I'm being mildly racist by calling you white and me white. You see what I'm saying? Not being derogatory about it, but by using the color, I'm using the race. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing with the clout. I mean, well, you're not going in there to drop your damn super chat bombs and your PayPal shit. You're going in there to spread your face around, your name around, meet other people, pick up other channels and shit like that. That's the way I do it. It's like a tit for tat type thing. You show interest to me, I show interest back.
Right.
But even still, I'm not, pushy like I see other people. There's a lot of people out there. It's like Nitro is by no means the extremist that they make it out to be. You're right about that. Because I know other people, man. It's like one in particular. I don't like him. He was on here and he got run out. He's still in the neighborhood. And I'm pretty sure you'll pick up on who I'm talking about. He is everywhere, and that's all he's doing.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the one we drummed out. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a suck up. He's talked shit to me over on somebody else's channel. I'm not gonna say whose, but I didn't even speak to him. Period. Nothing. Not a word. Didn't give him one period. You know what I'm saying? He just prattled on, telling me what I felt and what I done and this, that, and the other, and I just let him go on with it. Fuck him. Let him get dead air. Sounds like an idiot.
Now, New Age Barbarian's not trying to be funny, but he wants to know if Bigfoot is black or white. Jeremy says, ask him.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm white.
There you go,
Well,
New
are you
Age.
sure?
He's
Are you sure?
white.
I'm actually tanner than my grandchildren, and they're a little mixed.
I'm like a cream color and a little pasty.
I got the redneck tan deal going on. Got the wife beater tattooed on my body. But it's that race thing. It's like I said, anytime you use someone's color to depict what they are, that is being mildly racist. Like you said, the black man sitting over there, you have just called him a black man. You have denoted his race. You are being racist and describing him. You're not being a racist, as the definition varies. You know what I'm saying? But that is racist, using this color to depict it. You didn't do it maliciously, so it's not bigotry. Right. Now, if you said, "Oh, that black man can't sit here," that's being bigotry. You're excluding him. You're discriminating. That's a different. That's where that shit gets all into minutia. But anytime someone says another person's race and describing them, that's racist. Why couldn't you say the man in the blue shirt?
Do you know how many men are in a blue shirt?
Well, if every man over there's in a blue shirt, you can find something else.
That's why you have to dial it down. You have to dial it down with a possible height and a weight and a skin color, scars and tattoos.
Yeah,
so you can dial it.
Exactly. Know everybody's name and say Ted. You know what I'm saying? It's better to be that way anyway. But like I said, it's levels. All of it is levels. So when everybody wants to call somebody a racist, well, if you call somebody by their color, you're mildly racist. You might be the mildest racist that you can possibly be, but it's still racist.
At New Age wants you to sing Black Snake Moan, the classic blues song.
I remember.
I'm going to take off.
Already then, Death Row.
Oh,
I covered myself on that one.
Oh,
I'm medicated. Leave me alone.
Okay, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, catch you later, man.
Okay. See ya.
You growing?
Fumble and recovery on that one.
You got the hiccups, man?
Shit.
You guys catch that? That was a good fumble and recovery, eh?
No, it was too much gibberish, man. And pick it up.
He picked it up and so did everybody else. See, look at James. He thought it was funny too. But speaking of Death Row, I'm not, I did not mean to say what I was going to say. There was nothing meant behind that. But yeah, I have no problems with Capio at this point in time. So I'm laying off calling him names and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't either, because I take all that away because I got over that. Words ain't shit.
Right.
You know, dirtbag. That's the way I see it.
Well, we had a little banter. We had a good little 3 or 4 months bantering, so it was pretty good. Nobody got butthurt over it. So, who's the mysterious man? Usual guy.
That's Gandalf the Grey. I mean, Gandalf the Gay. I mean, Grey.
Not so much anymore. You haven't seen my
Did you get a cut?
yeah. Hair's all gone.
Oh shit! They got you all cleaned up.
Nope, just the head.
So you're looking like a fucked up Gollum. An old ass fucking Gollum.
Dennis, you kill me sometimes, man.
Oh, just look at my fucking TV. You killing me, man. Good God. Ooh, you skinned that motherfucker. He's like a fucking potato, grinning potato.
Mr. Potato Head.
Hey, Triple Two, what's going on? I'm not sure why New Age brought you here.
I might make a clip of that, man. That was funny.
Yeah, anybody can clip my shit. I don't care. I could care less.
Oh shit, him grinning like that, man. That was pretty good.
It's free advertising. Clipping is free advertising.
ZZ Top, love it.
Regardless if the clip is used in a good way or a clowning, malicious way, it's still free advertising. So fuck, why do people even care? It's like, fuck yeah. If you can pump out 99 clips once a week on one person's channel, that's tons of fucking free advertising, right? So once you put some hashtags in there, boom, it's done. You know, it's free advertising. Can't complain. Hey, Triple, don't go anywhere. We're about to hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
I did that not last week, week before last. Did you hear it?
No, I got no alert. You're holding your hands.
I was up here and all that shit broke loose and everybody was talking over everybody. I was singing it in the background. Kumbaya, my lord.
Oh, yes, I did hear you. I remember that now, yes. I did catch that.
I swear I had a ball that night. Once they got me started, and they made me break all the rules. They act like I was not gonna break the rules anymore. I mean, fuck, they put me there. That shit was hilarious.
Well, Blaine Katie was in the panel, or rather in the chat last night with Bird. She really wants Lucy's link, so I think I'm going to give it to her. So I don't know. Lucy could find her in the main section of the drama community on panels and whatnot. Yeah. Could be interesting. It would be good content. Lucy seems to be able to hold his own.
Yeah, I picked up on somebody's channel. I guess it was here, or might have been Scarlett's. I don't know, but it was girls.
Well, they can be.
They was going at it, doing it the way you do it. You know, the videos, breaking it down, talking about it as you go and shit. And that's what they were doing. And I mean, that shit went on. They had like 100 people up in that some bitch.
Yeah, but these drama channels, they can get pretty brutal. Like there was a transgender girl that had the operation going from male to female, and something happened with the downstairs surgery. And part of her lip that was created, apparently it died and fell off, but it was going to grow back. So the drama community started calling her fucking zombie pussy. That was her nickname. It was zombie pussy, zombie cunt. So they could be pretty brutal over there.
That is pretty brutal. I mean, I feel for anybody who made that decision because there's no going back, and all you've effectively done is sterilize yourself.
Right. But I don't know. Katie thinks that'll bring some pretty good content for her channel. I think it will. She would just have to convince Lucy to come up on her panel. So,
yeah.
Which we know Lucy loves drama, so it shouldn't be fucking hard. She'll have a rubber arm, you know, when Katie tries to twist it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm not all into the drama all the time. I like the mocking shit. That's pretty funny.
What's that?
Got any mocking shit?
I like the drama because you get to learn new terminology for fucking calling people pieces of shit. You know.
What new shit? Zombie
For call-
clown. I mean, that's outgrowing the whole. That's new. I'll give you that. I dipped my finger in one. It smelled like a zombie. That was back in
It
the day.
sounded like a
Where
Canadian version of you.
I spent all day trying to get in that girl's britches, and I got one finger in there, and she put me off, and I slid off to the bathroom and smelled that finger back to puke, bro. She shut me down one more time. I said, all right, I'm out of here.
I can say something, but I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, that's all right. You can say what you want, bro.
No, I can't remember.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Something about heavy women and not letting them fall asleep on your hand. You know, I was going somewhere with that. I don't know exactly where I was going. So
Been there, done that too. Big girls need love too.
they do, but the unfortunate part is they never stop loving you back.
It's true. That is true. They usually do try to fall pretty hard.
The definition of a one night stand for them is till death do us part.
Now you just put the hand up, talk to the hand.
I've had some of the fatty obsession in my life at times.
Hey, I had a damn Zaje squad that weighed over 500 pounds.
I had one girl that was so obsessed with me, I decided after I finally shook her loose, I didn't date anybody for like 3 years. I was like, fuck that. I do not want to be part of a relationship. That just was fucking sour. That was really sour.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have your time. You gotta have your own personal time, and you gotta have your relationship time, you know?
Well, I'm always like, generally the one night stand shit ain't my play. But if I'm gonna be that way, I tell them to them that night at the table before we leave. You know, don't go get no feelings. Don't get no strings attached because ain't none attaching. I had a girl that was, she wasn't a big girl, but she wasn't small neither. And we started out being fishing buddies. And I told her, don't go get no attachments. Pop that. And next thing you know, every time I turn around, she's in the goddamn rearview mirror.
Right.
I was like, look, I didn't tell you. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but leave me the fuck alone. I want to fuck with you. I'll call you, but you fucking making me not want to call you. Fucking too needy, too possessive. I can't be like that. You know? Now, if I had feelings, then it'd be different. I would be reciprocal. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, that's why it usually don't work for me because if there ain't no feelings, shit, man, it's like pushing ropes sometimes.
Well, I don't understand how people always try and rush a relationship. I never understood that.
Man, I've had bitches fall in love with me that fucking first night, bro. Fuck that.
I had one girl fall for me. She wanted to have sex with me so fucking bad and for so long. And it's the only reason is because I fucked her twin years before. And we were all at the bar the one night and we're all just partying it up and shit. And then we're getting a ride back, right? And we were she was staying at her other friend's house, so we're dropping them off first. And she's like trying to coax me so hard to come in, and I'm like, you're fucking married. What are you doing? You know, I was like, no, I cannot do that. I fully know you are married. No. Goodbye.
Yeah, that was when IJ 12 was in. The reason I did that was just to keep both of them legit, so to speak. The one couldn't tell on the other because they both had old men.
Well, see, her friend was a lesbian, so I thought that would be interesting. But I was like, no, you're married. I know you're married, so fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull like Kelly Caldwell and be like, yeah, I miss the old days, you know, the carefreeness, you know, back in 2008. You know?
Shit, I went to the road. I was out there doing that shit when that shit was brand new. What they call them motherfuckers? The raids. I've been to some fucking raids, but I've been this man. You know what I'm saying? The only one that's got anything, and everybody's telling me I'm God. Hey, you got the fucking bumper. Hey, everybody's your baby. Come here, baby. Let me get you a little. Oh no, $20 for you. You ever mess with that K?
With what?
K.
Cake?
K. Ketamine.
Cave?
Ketamine.
Spell it.
Ketamine.
Oh, ketamine.
K. That's what they call it. K. Getting a K hole. You ain't never messed with
Up
that?
here we call it cat.
Cat, yeah. That shit will fuck your tater up.
And now a word from our sponsor.
I love ketamine so fucking much. I love it so much I put it all on my crutch. I got get on my dick, get on my dick, get on my dick, get on my dick.
I love ketamine so fucking much. I love it so much I put it all on my crutch. I got cat on my clit, cat on my clit, cat on my clit. I said cat on my clit.
I love ketamine so fucking much. I love it so much I put it all on my crutch. I got cat on my dick, cat on my dick, cat on my dick. I said cat on my dick.
I love ketamine so fucking much.
You mean like that, right?
Yeah, just like that. But you ain't jumping around like that.
So the ketamine goes on the clit and the dick.
Now, I never tried that. I don't know what that's been like. Nah, that was a big wow. Shit, I can't even remember where I did all that paraphernalia I used to have.
Wrong, Triple. One of us is American, two of us are Canadian. Guess who?
Take off, you hoser. Yeah, 2 Canadians and 1 American.
The American.
But if you want to get technical, we're all North Americans.
Right?
Nobody wants to get fucking technical.
And we all bleed red.
Except for my buddy Andrew, he may bleed green. We don't know. We just don't know.
No, that's true. We just don't know.
Oh, hey, the guy.
Yeah, Andrew, the weird one.
Bathroom boy.
I can't believe when I
12th porn bomber.
I can't believe when I messaged him last weekend. He was going to bed at like 8:15 at night.
Right? Like, what the fuck is that shit?
Probably watching. Hey.
Like, just be honest and say you don't want to fucking come on or I'm busy. You know, don't give a ridiculous excuse.
Or at least lie and be like, I'm getting my dick sucked.
You know, it's not like he's fucking working, right? So
Probably don't like the whole YouTube scene. Can't be itself without getting called out all the fucking time.
Right, Jeremy? Could be bleeding turquoise.
You know what I could see Andrew really doing and really like being really good at it is being a carny. It's seasonal, so we'd only have to work like 5 months out of the year.
And you travel.
You travel a lot, so the scenery's always changing. Really not much you can improve on.
Right.
Now he had to be a sideshow freak, man. And a little hole on the top of his head and call him the walking dick.
Okay. Have any of you woken up in a town you didn't know, eating from a diner, trying to figure out what happened the night before?
I was not
Yeah.
eating in a diner, but I have woken up in a town I didn't know where the fuck I was.
Okay, I'll tell you a story. I got a really good story about this. So, me and my buddy Lenny. Yeah, I'm doxing Lenny. Fucking nobody knows Lenny, anyways. So,
I do.
we were.
Don't
I was hanging. I was hanging out with this chick. Okay, and her mother was in another town called Chatham. So we ended up going up to Chatham to hang out with her mom, and they decided that we were going to go out that night for some drinks. But her mother had this huge fucking like wicker basket, like those sewing baskets that the grandmas used to carry around.
Yeah.
She had one of them right loaded with fucking prescription drugs. You name it, she had it. She was like Mrs. fucking Pharmacy. So we asked her if she would roofie us. So she ended up fucking giving me and Lenny roofies. That night, I remember getting into a cab. I remember Lenny had two tall boys, one in each one of his back pockets in his pants, and he spilt them all over the fucking car because he forgot he hid them in there. What else do I remember? I remembered I had to go to the bathroom, and that was about it. But what really did happen is when I was going to the bathroom, it was on the other side of the kitchen, so I was cutting through the kitchen, and they had a one of those glass kitchen tables, and she had Swarovski fucking crystals on it, little figurines. I fucking wiped out, and I took that whole table out, smashed it. I didn't even fucking remember. I had a little cut on my arm. I had no idea. So kids, don't do roofies. That's the moral of the story, I guess.
Don't take a drink from a stripper.
It was fucking hilarious, man. Oh fuck, that was a good night too.
I browned out where it's like
I can't remember a fucking thing. It was a great night.
It was.
Yeah, it happened. Bits and pieces of it. I can remember bits and pieces. Just can't put it in the right order. Got fucked up as hell. Drinking Wild Irish Rose and Kool-Aid. I think we drank like 4/5. Then they ran out of fifths, so we started getting pints. Oh, that was back when I was 15. Working at Hardee's.
Nice. When I was like 21, I was set on fire and I didn't know it. I didn't know I was set on fire for 3 weeks.
This is a great story.
So, people in the chat, especially 222, this is a really good story. So, okay, I used to wear like baggy jeans and the t-shirt, and then I'd wear like a button-up shirt unbuttoned in the front, right? And then if you got too hot, you just took it down, you wrapped it around your waist, right? So we were out fucking drinking at my buddy's house, getting all wrecked. And we decided to shoot Roman cannonball fucking fireworks at each other, right? So we're having this little fight. And that's all I remember about that night. And then, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks later, I went to put on that shirt, and I put my cigarettes in the fucking pocket, and my cigarettes and my lighter fell through. And I looked at it, and it was all crispy, all burnt and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago after that happened. So I call my girlfriend. I'm like, do you know anything about this? And she's like, you don't remember? I'm like, don't remember what? She's like, oh, you guys were fucking shooting these cannonball things at each other. One of them somehow went beside your fucking outer leg and landed in the pocket. Your fucking shirt was on fire. We threw you on the ground. We were rolling you around and everything. And I'm like, no, I don't remember that. She's like, oh, well, that happened. I was like, okay. So moral of the story, check your clothes the next day after a good drinking.
I don't know if that'd actually be a moral.
Yeah, I used to do stupid stuff. But I'm still here. So it's all good. And I got all my limbs.
Yeah, when I was coming up, I drank enough liquor to kill 10 men. I don't know how the hell I survived that shit. I'm talking hard liquor almost every damn night. We had a damn party. They took one of the wild turkeys away. Used to be 3 of them, made by Austin Nichols. Wild Turkey 101, Wild Turkey 90, and then they had that 86.8. And they took the 86.8 off the market. So we had a party for it. Had half gallons of that shit everywhere. I got so drunk that night I passed out after I took a shot, which actually was like a whole tumbler full. They was arguing over who was going to drink it. I said, fuck it, I'll drink it. Just shotgun that whole son bitch. Turned around, everybody thought I was going to puke. I turned around, went right out the door, walked up the sidewalk, and just fell off in the yard. Gone.
Yeah, I did.
Leave me there.
I did something. Well, I did something stupid like that when I was younger. I ran away from home twice. The one time I ended up living with my buddy Cam, and my parents wanted me to come home for Christmas. And I said I would only come home for Christmas if you guys aren't drunk, because my parents, they were alcoholics. So my mom made this big agreement. Fine, we won't be drinking. We just want you to come home for, come over for the night on Christmas. So I was like, fine, that's fine. All right. We'll see. We'll see when I call whether you're sober or not. That later on that day, I ended up over at Cam's neighbor's house, and there was this really cool guy there, right? So they're having drinks, and I come over, and I wanted to just get to know this guy because I thought he was just a fucking amazing person. I can't remember what he did. He rode a motorcycle, and he might have been affiliated somehow or something, but so I'm sitting there, and she's like, "Oh, do you want a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take a drink." And she gave me this fucking Jordan. Do you remember those Coca-Cola cups that used to come straight up, and then they would like twist, and it was like a ball at the top?
Yeah.
She gave me one of them, 100% fucking vodka. No, not cut with anything. Just fucking, she just poured it, and I chugged that fucking thing down. 15 minutes later, I passed out. I ended up waking up fucking all drunk. I called my parents and told them that I was drunk and I wasn't going to make it there on Christmas.
That's kind of funny. Ironic, but funny.
Right.
Yeah, I call that an ironic one, not a moral to the story.
There's a moral to that story, but I don't know what it is.
No, there's no moral in there. See, a moral's like a good thing that you learn from it.
Stupid as stupid does. There's the moral.
Okay. Oh man. Even when I found out, it was crazy because the girl's boyfriend was on black belt, and he ended up wanting to kill us all. Yeah. I can't remember how many of us popped that thing. I got upset.
Right. We were talking about that the other night. How actually it was last night with Nitro, how his grandchildren aren't gonna know what it's like to grow up like we did, because that was the best time to grow up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of my shit, but you couldn't do what I done nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we was just hellions. It's like our ringleader was a preacher's son. I don't know if you know anything about preacher's kids. They're the worst. Yeah.
I know about the farmer's daughter.
Yeah. That's time of dozen. The preacher's kids, special kind of damn rebellious. They got that godly parent on their ass all the time.
Yes, so
All
they
the
like to sin. They want to sin.
So when they get out from underneath them, they are the worst. Period. They
Right.
would think of evil shit to do. It's just wild as hell. And that family's nuts. Three of the brothers are just,
Oh, Triple is a preacher's kid.
he can vouch for them.
And if he could, yeah. I'm getting the wild child part.
That's what it is. They get over disciplined, over restrained. I mean, that whole shit the parents try to do, like, because I said so. It don't work with kids. Kids are smarter than that shit. Like I said,
Mhm.
the first thing they learn in school, in American school anyway, is 1776. We overthrew the king pretty much because they wanted the taxes and all that shit. And king is what? A person that says, do it because I said so. That type of shit. So kids grow up with that as their first history lesson, so they're going to naturally be rebels. They're going to see the injustice of because I said so. Well, that's not a good reason. That's just because you said so. You being an asshole. That's why they rebel. You got to explain to your kids why. It's like you keep teach your kids something's hot 2 or 3 times, but they keep going after it. You have to let that child get burnt. That's the only way that child's gonna learn. I know that sounds harsh, but I mean, shit. Logic don't work. You show them reason, and the reason is you'll get hurt. You know,
Well, that is true. Eventually, they do burn themselves one way or another, right? So,
they're gonna get burnt. Everybody gets burnt. You been burnt?
yeah, I've touched the element on the stove when I was younger. Put my hand up and touched it. Yeah.
I've been burnt so many times it ain't even funny. And I burnt my eyebrows off once. Burnt my cousin's eyebrows and eyelashes off.
How the hell did you do that?
We was playing with some lighter fluid in a shed, and they had cracks in the floor that would go through to the ground, and the shit dripped down there, and we was lighting it in the shed, where we could put it out in there. But the fire dripped down to below us, and there was a damn puddle of that shit down there. We was both down there looking at that shit. When it lit up, we whoosh. Got
Why
back
would you
on.
be setting a fire inside a shed, though? I don't understand that.
It was a little bitty fire. We could control it.
Oh shit! I've burned trees down before. Lighter fluid.
There was fireworks instead of field on fire once. Just throwing smoke bombs at a train. I used to do all kinds of crazy shit. I've jumped trains as a kid. I'd ride trains across town, jump off, go to the store and walk back.
Right, Triple? You learned how to be safe now.
Back in the day, trains used to slow down when they come through town. I don't know if they do or not now.
Yeah, if you
Probably
stay
not.
at home, there's less fucked up situations you can find yourself in.
I used to run away and shit too. I remember one time I ran away and my parents didn't even report me.
Oh,
They got their ass. The police picked us all up, and the police got chewed out for fucking pretty much kidnapping me off the fucking street. I was kind of pissed because they had to go down there and pick me up. She just should have left them in the damn neighborhood. We could not drive so goddamn far.
I don't know, man. When I ran away from home, that was the best time ever. I made so many friends. I did so much couch surfing.
Couch surfing.
I think I was gone for about 5 months.
We slept outside one night. That was fucking cold as hell. Middle of winter. That's some hard shit, man.
Well, see, I used to be a gigolo.
Shit.
So I had a lot of female friends, places I could stay at. So
You was getting paid?
I was eating.
Well, that's not getting paid, bro. I mean, if you're going for a damn Big Mac, that's pretty damn cheap. I mean, that's not even Deuce Bigelow's level.
I used to get paid when I'd pick up at the bar.
That's the gigolo then.
I'd always come home fucking drunk with cigarettes and a lighter and some money in my pocket I didn't have when I went to the bar and some chick.
Yeah,
My
they think that You might. I'm not even gonna go there.
See, when I lived at home, when I moved back home when I was 19, and
About pulled a rye on you there.
my my dad got pissed off with all the women that I was bringing home all the time, that he wrote on a big piece of paper, house rules, no overnight guests, and he fucking used a staple gun. He staple gunned it to my fucking bedroom door. I tore it down. I brought a new chick home that night.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that'll
shit.
get you in trouble, man. Once you get it figured out, it's all right. Though.
Well, my buddy Lenny used to come over really early in the morning to have coffee. So he'd come over super early in the morning just so he could see some tits. It was funny. Because he just barged into my bedroom.
You had tits?
The girl beside me had tits.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And girls are something else, man. Wouldn't try nothing else.
10 years couch surfing. Yeah, I wish I could have done that. That would have been interesting.
10 years. Oof.
Full beer fridge and a arson cave. I'm good.
I didn't think I could do that for 6 months.
Yeah, I only did 5 months.
That's a long time, 10 years. I was almost locked up 10 years. Shit.
That's one thing I'm still proud of. No matter what stupid shit I ever did, I never got in any kind of trouble with the law. I never got caught.
You just didn't do enough.
Well, I was smart enough not to do it all the time, right?
Yeah, smart thing always what it's about.
You know, word does get around. You know, the guy in high school standing at the vending machine, the Coca-Cola machine at lunchtime is selling acid. You know, that does get around eventually.
Yeah, I was I think I'd have quit school by the time I dropped acid. Doesn't work for me that well.
Yeah, I dropped out of school. I dropped out of school and didn't actually graduate until I was 26.
Makes everything look weird. Not really freaky weird, but weird. And I get mean as hell. Get excitable.
Jeffrey Dahmer did too.
Not that kind of excitable. Good excitable.
Fuck, that was out of left field right there.
I could picture it going wrong if I got pissed off while I was on that. It'd be hella fucked up. There'd be no stopping me. Not without killing.
Yeah, you have a great weekend. 222. Hope to see you again in the future, man.
That kind
Bye.
of later. That kind of energy, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where we would take like tasing. I don't even know if tasing work. Like, but I can handle mace. First thing is you don't rub your eyes. Make sure your eyes are closed. And then you just have to get used to fighting with blurry vision. You know how you open your eyes underwater and your eyes get all fucked up and you can't see real good for a minute? You got to get used to fighting like that. Be ready. It's a mental thing anyway. You can fight blind. It's just like crash course in Braille. You find something soft and mushy and beat the hell out of it. It fucking hurts when you hit it. Don't hit it no more. Find something else.
Hey, just stick your arms out and just spin around. I'll hit something.
I spent And this motherfucker Singletary, correctional officer, he was trying to mace some motherfuckers fighting on the yard. He come running across the yard, whipped that mace out, and running into the wind, and went to mace, and he maced the shit out of himself. Them boys got to fight on for like 5-10 more minutes for another officer come over there, and then he was trying to get through the crowd to get to Singletary. Singletary was trying to mace every goddamn body. He ain't even nowhere near the fucking fight, macing people and shit. He done found himself. And then there was Edwards. I seen him get all fucked up with it. He put that can of mace out. Motherfucker got maced, but he hit him upside the head with that fucking radio. It was like a book-sized radio, not big, but big enough. That
Right.
thing busted into 1,000 fucking pieces. Batteries went flying. It had C batteries. I give you an idea how big it was. He whopped the shit out of that tater. Then I seen Sergeant Robinson. That motherfucker was a grape ape itself, like 6'6", and he was abusive. That's that one I told you about that he like beating on people. He was a sadistic son of a bitch. He'd rather than give you a charge, he'd offer you an opportunity to keep from going to the hole if you let 2 officers hold you while he beat the shit out of you. I mean, literally, he did people that deal.
Damn.
Sadistic as fuck. His wife worked there too. She'd come to work all the time with sunglasses on, keep them on all day long, and everybody knew why. He didn't beat the shit out of her. But I seen a motherfucker named No Neck. He was so big he didn't have no neck. I seen that motherfucker had on handcuffs, waist chain, and a shackle. And he still scooped that big ass sergeant and slammed that motherfucker on concrete. One of the most glorious things to ever get to see. He's still a piece of shit bastard, get what he's got coming. Oh, yeah. And the only reason the board did it was because they wouldn't transfer him. He wanted to get to adult spread. He was tired of all them kitty camp shit. A lot of time stretches on kitty camps. You got some fucking time, you don't want to be on the kitty camp because motherfuckers gonna try you every fucking day. It's always some shit. Always a fucking riot. They rioted about it for 2 weeks. When they go to riot and the shit, canteen gets locked down, it's fucking hell. But adult camps is a different beast too. You don't have no fucking plan there.
Right.
No horsing around, no bullshit. Some hard fucking rules in there. If you do play, you gotta play with everybody. You can't say, well, I don't know you. Well, that ain't good enough reason. You were playing with that dude, so we're gonna play. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. What's wrong with me? Why can't you play with me? That's fucked up. Man, real hard, you don't play. Yeah, we started the riot once. Had 33 motherfuckers up in that fight. Over me and my partner. I done got on that camp. That's the first time I had any weed in about 8 fucking months. Got fucking blistered and was playing a game called Rock. Tag team Rock at that. And I had one of the baddest motherfuckers in the fucking dorm as my tag team partner. I didn't realize that, but I did. And they wouldn't fuck with me and him at the same time. They'd try to hem me up. And they were hemming me up pretty good. I was handling, I was giving as good as I got. But he seen something else going on. But they wasn't fucking with him. They was only trying to fuck with me. They wasn't afraid of me. Anyway, we got one of them boys and cornered him up. And I had my arms around him. I was holding him and just would beat shit out of that. No face hits, no nut punches, but just anywhere else, you just beat the shit out of him. And he was hitting him so hard in the fucking chest, it was making my fucking chest hurt. And I let him go. And old boy went to swinging like crazy and shit. And he went over there and got up in his little Charlotte posse clique, started talking shit. Next thing you know, got about 5 of them trying to catch me. And like I said, I thought it was still the game. you know, but it wasn't. Jesse seen it and called them all out. Next thing you know, we fighting the fucking Charlotte Posse up in that motherfucker. There's a hell of a lot of fighting in that motherfucker. Kerry Denton knocked out the motherfucker who stole me. He stole me while I was watching Jesse's back. Jesse was whooping two motherfuckers at once. It was a fucking battle royale up in that motherfucker that night. Chairs flying, boots flying. Bunch of us had shipped in that day out of another camp on the bus coming there, so it was like 13 of us and about 8
Right.
of us. So it was like 8 up against 15 or so, maybe 20. It was like fights outside of the fight, because I mean that's what it is. It's crazy. Perry Denton got in the fight, didn't have nothing to do with us. He was one of the regulars that was already there. He just didn't like how one of the motherfuckers with us did me, so he picked a fight with him, called him a punk and shit, and Kerry was hella short. You know what I'm saying? That's that one I was telling you about. He had the longest pecker I ever seen on a white dude. He wasn't like 5'2", but his fucking his dick hanging to his knee.
What? This is gonna sound like a kind of weird question, but why were you looking at his dick?
Well, like I said, it hung to his knee, so it was like a third leg, man. And there's a whole lot of strip searches in that motherfucker, so it's like you would have seen it too if you'd been there.
Yeah, it would have been like, I get it. It would have been one of those what the fuck kind of moments. I get it.
More like, holy shit, guy, what the fuck? Get the back the fuck up, man. Shit, this thing gotta burn so. But yeah, he was a badass little motherfucker. It was like
You know what the first question would be that you would ask him?
What's that?
Do you pass out when it gets hard?
Yeah, especially him being a short motherfucker, yeah.
Right?
There was another motherfucker in that. It sounds fucked up again, but like I said, you see the damnedest things in that fucking place. And another guy in there, his name was Snake. Now, his nickname was Snake, but they called him Spike.
Like,
but he had a tattoo of scales and eyes on the head. He had scales around the body and eyes on the head of his dick like a snake. Don't ask me why he had that shit, but he did. That was a crazy son of a bitch. He climbed the fence, got over that Constantine wire, and it cut him all to fuck. He didn't make it to the damn road before he fucking fell out.
Yeah. Could you imagine that, being hung like a horse, but you can't, you don't know what sex is like because every time you get hard, you pass out? That's like hell.
that would be hell, but
I wonder if you get
I don't think it
disability.
was like that, man. Because
I wonder if you can get disability for it.
get a sling for your dick.
Can't watch Martha Stewart
That
anymore.
one that hangs around your neck for your arm when you break your arm, but it just hang around your neck for your dick.
Right? You can't watch Martha Stewart anymore either. Because it's a good thing.
That would be hella fucked up though, especially being that short and one that big. That's something to be poking you in the chin every time you wake up.
Could you imagine that? Fucking Martha Stewart. And then when you're done, she turns around, looks at you, and she goes, "It's a good thing."
Nah, but I can picture her shitting on your chest and saying that shit. You know that bitch got to be a freak. Clean as she is. The persona they always put off, they're exactly opposite in the fucking bed, man. That's just my experience. About all of them is just fucking nuts in the bed. Every once in a while you get one just fucking lay there or something. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But you're back into it. That Jordo ain't got no tails. You old lady in the room or something, Jordo? Jordan, are you asleep?
No lady, what now?
I was saying, is she in a room so you can't tell no dirty tales or something?
Yeah, she's sitting right across from me.
Uh-huh. All right. Hey. How you doing?
Vanessa saying hi. She said hi. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, God.
Yeah, okay.
Can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck? Can you buck like a horse when we fuck? Can you take every inch of your butt? Can you sit on my chest for good luck? Can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck? Can you fart on my balls when we fuck? Can you stick your whole tongue on my butt? Can you shit on my chest for good luck? Can you quack? Can you quack like a duck when you suck?
What?
No.
Oh, was that?
That band's name is Goat, and that song was Quack Like a Duck.
It should be not goat. If they ain't the goat, I can tell you that. Goat's greatest of all time, but that damn sure wasn't that.
I don't even know how I came across that. I came across that like years ago.
That's kind of funny though.
It's a real band. It's actually a real band.
Yeah, I believe it. They sound like they play together. That's just like the ones that scream at the shit. I ain't in with that either. Like, okay, go back outside. I like heavy metal and thrash and shit too, but I won't be able to understand the fucking words coming out of their mouth.
So then you don't like rap either, eh?
Not a whole lot anymore, especially nowadays. Because, like I said, I tell you, it's all about a mantra. If that's all you see, that's all you experience in your movies, sitcoms and shit, and then that's all you got in your music and all around you in the neighborhood, how you gonna break out of that? Where the fuck would you go to break out of that?
Why would you want to break? That's the question. Why would you want to break out of it?
Yeah, because I mean, you're brainwashing and thinking that the man is the enemy. Society is the enemy. Everybody is a rube. Everybody's a mark. That's the mentality of it, man. And I know firsthand.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to actually think about that 24/7, you know?
If you live there, you do.
Like, there's no sense getting involved in something that you know you have no control over in the end.
I mean,
Your influence won't make it shift, you know?
Not everybody in the hood selling drugs, but they're just as trapped as the ones that are. You know, 'cause they can't get that break. They can't get that move they need to make to get out of that. You know, and now everywhere is becoming that because of the immigration issue. We got 20 million extra people that we know of.
Right.
Out of 10 million gotaways or more.
I want to give a shout out to my wife for buying me cola gummy candies. Love you and I appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Cannabis and cola gummy candies. Life could not get any better. So what's going on in the chat? 13 people here.
Who's
What's
out
going
there?
on? Hmm?
Say, who is out there? Let me take a peek.
You want to what?
I said, who's out there? Let me take a peek. We got Jeremy, James, 222.
What are you doing, Jordan?
Pardon me?
What are you doing?
Just eating some nuts.
What kind of nuts? These nuts.
Damn nut.
Hey,
I'm
Corner,
having some peanut.
what's going on, Corner? Hope you're enjoying the Philippines, you and your wife. I know you're going to be there for a while, so congratulations.
Corner.
Oh, Jeremy's got us his background noise. He's wrenching on RCs. Okay, so we got to play this game with Jeremy. The way this game works is every once in a while, Jeremy has to stop wrenching and take a drink of his beer. So we're supposed to try and figure out when he's doing that so we can say something really fucking funny and make him spit his beer all over the floor.
Huh.
I did it once. I've done it once so far.
Huh. Yeah.
A swing and a miss. That was fucking funny. Yeah, but we got to keep it up. We got to be pumping it through.
We need a fluffer. You gonna be our fluffer, Jordo?
I think you should give Jordan a steak dinner before any fluffing begins.
At least.
Yeah, you're the one laying out the contract. I'm not.
Don't be a berry.
By geographical location, he'll get to you to fluff you before he will me.
I want to get a t-shirt made so that when I'm live streaming, I wear it and it'll say, "Don't be a berry." Oh, I just can't wait for his next live stream. He's going to get so much shit right off the hop. It's going to be hilarious.
So that name you gave earlier, that's what he goes by when he's in chat?
What's that?
That name you said for very... That's what I was curious about. What was his chat name?
Oh, it's Club Fillers Inc.
That's his chat name?
Yeah.
Okay.
And his channel's Club Fillers Inc.
Yeah.
But he's known as Barry the Boss.
Yeah, but somebody called him Barry Barry. And I know of Barry Barry. I just wondering if I
Yeah. Fairy Barry. Barry is so fairy. He is so fairy. He's fairier than Carrie.
But that was going to make me think less of the person's chat I seen him in. It was him. I believe birds of a feather flock together.
It depends if you're clout chasing. Dono. What's the dono thing? Poaching donos or poaching members or some fucking thing they were saying too. It's just networking. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I was saying is that I don't know why y'all let that word get to you.
Well, your channel will not grow unless you go out.
Yeah, unless you put yourself in other people.
and meet other people. Yeah, like I did that for the longest time. I was stuck at like a fucking.
Unless you
my buddy Adam at work was my 99th subscriber, so I was stuck with like 100 subscribers for over a year. I didn't care. It was once I started actually getting out, going on other people's panels. That's when my numbers started to grow. So obviously, you have to be out there networking.
Well, I must be doing something right. I'm getting up there a little bit. I was 5 away from 300 and they started dropping again. then again, I'm not pushing my shit either. I dribble out a little content every once in a while. As a people, so, and I'm a bit of a funk right now.
Yeah, I wasn't. Well, I wasn't really pushing out either. It was just when I started hanging out in the drama channels, that's when my numbers started growing.
Well, okay, I think I get more from Monster's channel than I do anywhere else. I did pick up something from that Saturday night. So the drama will add to your numbers, but if you're not gonna stay in that drama, I imagine they're gonna drop off.
Maybe, maybe not.
I've got a finger in a couple pies. You know, you ain't the only drama pie here. You know, and I picked up some from Nitro Freak too.
Yeah. It's networking. That's how it's supposed to work. I just recently just passed 1,500 subscribers.
So, see, I could see how people would rather call it like community blending. But it's just another word for it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in actuality, there's not a whole lot of words that fit that. You know, networking, I guess you could squeeze that into it, but that'd be like saying people who boost is networking. That's not networking. It is, but it's more of a technical definition of it. You got
no, boosting is not networking whatsoever.
Well, I mean, you're paying someone to do something for you.
Yeah, put fake subscribers on your channel. That's not networking. Networking that's not networking. And that's not even word of mouth because it's fake.
I didn't say it was real.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clout chasing. That's paying for clout. Same thing.
Yeah, but it's not networking though.
Well, I mean, that's because you got a kinder look. You have a kinder look on networking than you do on clout chasing. When, like I'm saying, it's just different words for the same shit, just different levels too. Like the one who's willing to pay for it.
Yeah, but you're getting fake subscribers. You're getting people subscribed to you that's never gonna interact with you ever in your life.
That's true. I'm not saying that it's not.
So then, how's it networking? Networking is about building relationships with other people.
The end goal is to grow. That's
right.
What I'm moving to. Like, there's good ways to do shit and bad ways to doing shit. It's like the whole thing using someone's race to describe them. You know, there's other ways of doing it, but race works. And you calling somebody a black person is not a pejorative to them or pejorative to them. It's just describing how they're perceived. Like, I'm not gonna get all pissed because you call me a white dude. I will get pissed if you call me a hillbilly. You know, because I look at the hillbilly as a downgrade on my intelligence, my speaking, and my upbringing and shit. Like, you're talking about my people and shit. You know, that's racist and bigotry. It's not a color, but it's still racist. You know, it's like putting down someone in a lesser class, like the way Indians do. They got classes over there. You know, caste systems. There's different levels of this shit, but you know, it's still mildly bigotry in their country. You know, they have a belief that you're supposed to stay in whatever station you're born into. Like, you're born poor, you're supposed to stay poor all through your life, and then hopefully you'll be reborn as something else next time. And they look at it as they got karma and dharma, and those are the two forces that work for or against you in that. So if you go against your dharma, which is your position, your station in life, you'll incur bad karma. You know, like, it's just a caste system to keep people in their places, in my opinion. I don't believe in that. You're supposed to suffer for a whole lifetime and shit, make up for last time. You know, how can you make up for shit you don't even know? Yeah.
Well, I believe everybody is given multiple chances in life, and only a few people realize it at the time and take advantage of it, you know?
Well, I look at people and study people. You look at old people. There's a few different types of old people. You got the old scared people, and you got the old mean people, and you got the old charming nice people. They're like neither one of the two. They're not scared, they're not mean. They're out there in the world. Mean ones, they're probably scared too. That's why they're mean. That's their defense. That's what they've learned. Life has taught them to, for me to get what I want and what I need, I got to be mean. The other one's been taught, I got to protect myself. I got to hide. And the last one has embraced life and looking for the best in it. Yeah. I'm sure there's other grades of it and ways you can look at it and everything, but that's how I see it. Now with young people, they ain't lived fucking long enough to have any of that shit going on. You know, for a kid to come across arrogant, what the hell you got to be arrogant for? You've been here for 20 minutes. What have you done? I've done more for you are what you are. And you're doing your whole fucking life. You know, what you got to be arrogant about? You should be quiet, learning. You don't learn shit with your mouth open. Know what I mean? And people are smart, learn that.
Right.
Yeah, people are arrogant assholes. They'll never learn it because they won't shut up long enough. You can't pretend you don't know how to treat people. Everybody knows how to treat people. They just don't do it. Treat people like you want to be treated. You know what it feels like. People shit on you. Why you shit on other people?
Right.
Because life shits on you? Well, that's because you shit on other people, dumbass. That's karma. That's how that works. You don't want life to be shit at you, don't be shitty to life. You want life to help you, help those fucking around you. It reciprocates, I swear. But you gonna be a piece of shit, you're gonna get treated like a piece of shit all your life. All this woe is me, I can't fix my station. Bullshit, you can't. That's like the whole, we had this discussion about the white privilege. It doesn't exist. Tell me something that I can do that a person that's a different color can't.
Well, I think the moral of the story here is, even though she's a whore, she's still somebody's daughter.
What is an orphan?
Sure, we'll go with that.
What if
Makes
she's an
sense, right?
orphan?
It makes sense, right? Even though she's a whore, she is somebody's daughter.
What if she's an orphan?
She's still somebody's daughter, though.
Orphans ain't got parents.
They're biological parents.
They might be dead. She's an orphan, man. You know I can argue anything, man.
No, that's just dissecting a joke, man. That's all you just did. It's not arguing. You just dissected a joke.
That was a joke?
You took the joke out of it and put the reality into it.
That was a joke?
Yeah. That even whores are, yeah, that's a joke.
Let me get you some.
It's actually reality, to be honest, because they are.
Yeah, my only child is a daughter, so yeah. Treat them all with respect. I treat everybody with respect till they give them a reason not to.
Well, that's how it's supposed to go, right? Supposed to, right? Supposed to go.
I don't know. It works for me.
Treat others as you want to be treated. So, you know, you want to be a dick, you get dick back, right?
No, because that don't always work, man. Because I don't want somebody trying to stick a dick in me, but I'm damn sure gonna try to stick a dick in somebody. So it's not a perfect one size fit all thing there, but I get the sentiment. See, I told you I can argue anything, man.
I said to be a dick, not to take a dick.
Yeah, but just you treat people like you want them to treat you is not a perfect scenario because, like I said, I want to stick some dick in some shit sometimes, but I ain't never want nobody to stick no dick in me. Are you saying you're reciprocal? Like you go out and hit something, you willing to get hit back?
What you're way in left field? What the hell are you talking about? I said if you're gonna be a dick, you're gonna get
Run out of it, man. My shit is plain English, man. It's a simple question. I got you.
you're dragging it out so far in left field that the fucking ball game ended a week ago, man.
Bullshit. You bullshit. You understood exactly what I was saying and was being facetious about it. You got to hit that point. You don't want to do everybody like you want to get done.
Hey, you're the one who took it to a sexual reference, my guy. It wasn't me, so
Don't go my guy on me, man. I
don't know, man.
Flashback, my guy. Oh my god. My god, I was thinking about his ass earlier.
Even Jeremy says you went sideways and then some.
Because you resisted it, you wouldn't.
Look at Chili Dog's worried about you, Dennis. Look at you worry me, Chili. These aren't my accounts. These are other people's accounts, so I don't know.
That's fine. Y'all see it how you want to. Ain't gonna change my fucking thoughts on
Right?
it.
Right? She may be a whore, but she is somebody's daughter.
Yep, that's what we got out there a lot now. A lot of whores. And the messed up part of it is it's physiological negative. For some reason, dudes don't get bent up like women do when they get bent up. It has residues. Fucks up their pair bonding and shit. They should teach shit like that in school, but they don't.
Right.
That's why I'm saying that the whole shit, the way society's turning out, it's orchestrated, and it's been that way for a long time because they took out all of the good shit from school. The reason you have dress codes and you carry yourself in a particular manner has purpose. It's
Right.
preparing for future life. But now they let them have their feelings, and then they don't protect their fucking uncontrolled feelings. Yeah, then you got to have metal detectors in schools and shit. What the fuck? Where did that go?
Right.
Where did that
Just
go?
Just so everybody knows, Percival was just downstairs in the basement. I almost let him up.
Oh, you should have.
No, man, he still owes me a head shaving.
Well, maybe he would have given you the head shaving.
You could
No,
let him just blow smoke at him.
he hasn't shaved his hair in a while. It's pretty long now, so I don't know. Maybe
shit.
Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back and we'll get a head shaving.
You can let him up, and we can all sit around and blow smoke at him.
No, he wants girls to do it, so I'd have to.
I didn't say girls. I didn't say girl. You don't get what you want if you don't play by the rules.
Well, he says girls. I bet you cannot get girl on
He was paid with girls. He didn't.
You're just looking for an excuse to put that dress on. Dennis, stop it.
No, that's your idea, not mine. I wear wife beaters. I don't wear dresses.
Fuck, I should have let him up. I would have to get a hold of one of my Instagram friends. I have to actually get a hold of Dee because she actually smokes cigarettes. I don't know if Marines and Army Mom's still in here. She did it last time for me. And yeah, he dropped out of the channel. He was like, they counted down and then he disappeared.
Good.
You good?
I'm fucking
Oh,
dead.
one of those, is it? Get you by your boo-boo, huh? Nice.
Damn.
Well, my turn too. How about you, Jordan? Do we do a cheers? Jeremy.
Cheers.
Get your vape for the cheers.
Cheers, cheers. I'm going for a round. The only way I know to get rid of it's more of it.
Right? Smoke another one. Working on it. Working on it. Onyx, lay down. Lay down, you turdsicle. Good girl. There you go. Good girl.
Oh, yeah.
Sound like Mr. T on the crapper. Oh, yeah.
Take my damn.
Bit of fool touch my gold chains. Yeah.
Damn it, Murdoch.
Fuck, you held that one pretty good.
My motto is if you don't cough, you don't get off. Kind of fucked up. You have to eat all them damn gummies to cough. Didn't like the gummies that much. I like the syrups. Syrup's pretty good. Mix in with a little tea. I didn't know what the fuck I had the first time I got hold of that shit and was doing shots of that shit.
Right. So it's legal in your state then, correct?
No.
Oh, well, wait until it's legal throughout your whole country, because
Delta 9.
It'll be good.
Delta 9 is legal here.
Yeah. It'll be good when it's all legalized and everything's said and done. Let me tell you, we have a sucky fucking prime minister that we all hate, but in the end, we're kind of happy. So, legalization was really good.
Well, it's kind of fucked up, man, because that was his whole plan to get, all you fucking stoners so fucked up out and see the fucked up shit he was doing.
No, it's because the conservatives, they said that they would never, ever, ever legalize cannabis. They would only have cannabis for medical use. And they use the whole jargon of saving the kids. We're saving the children by making it not legal. We're saving the kids. We're saving our youth. That was their whole motto. So they were never going to legalize. So it was just a dummy move, to say that. So Trudeau was like, you know what? Bring me in and we will legalize it. And then boom, he was in, So I said, if Donald Trump were to say that he was gonna, deschedule it or whatever at the federal level, he would be a shoo-in for the presidency.
I thought it was shoo-in anyway.
Well, I know, but I mean, if there was any doubt, if he pulled that card, that would be like whoever pulls that card would be the guaranteed fucking winner.
Nah, I don't even believe Kamala could pull that card and make sure that worked. I don't think she's gonna get in for shit, man. Not unless some more hinky shit goes down like 2020.
Well, there's a lot of fucked up things around Miss Harris, right? So.
Oh, hella fucked up. She fucking locked up motherfuckers for weed and all that shit. Then she got high. Was on radio talking about she got high. She done locked motherfuckers up that are still pulling time. That shit's all bogus. Cause I know motherfuckers that are pulling time for it, but shit, they don't do shit no more. I think motherfuckers get popped for 2 ounces, sell it to undercover, and get fucking 2 years suspended.
Right.
Yeah, he snitched on somebody. That's what it all boils down to. Who you gonna snitch on? You ain't gonna do time.
Here in our town, they finally are. They took one of our little petty criminals in our community, and they finally threw him in jail for a year. It took 100 times for him with different occurrences to go in front of the judge before they decided to give him a year in jail. Because it was all like petty theft, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because.
But they let him go 100 times screwing up doing the same shit before they finally put him in jail.
And then of the year, and that ain't shit.
And he only got a year for it, which is just fucking. It's just it's the city jail here.
Well, that's probably worse than fucking prison camp, to tell you the truth.
I don't know. I've never been. How is it in our jail, Jordan? Is it pretty rough or no?
It's average. It's a little rougher than most, just for lack of security cameras that they have like at other places.
They don't want them cameras in there because they're gonna beat your ass. That's why they ain't got them.
We don't house that many inmates, do we?
No, our jail only holds like 450, I think, total.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much the ones I used to be in. It was rough though. Didn't get to go outside at all. Period.
There's even a cannabis named after her, Kamala Kush.
And then no record. She's got nothing. What she's done. I mean, they called Donald Trump a racist, but he was letting black people out. I remember he let that one woman. She was a grandma. She was in there for selling weed. Had like 50 years or something. He let her out. Had it on TV briefly. You know, I seen the interview and they talk about he's a racist, but Oprah Winfrey and Jesse Jackson and Al Sharp and they all in a picture with him when they was all trying to get his money. He was trying to get Jesse Jackson elected. So if he's a racist, why is he trying to get a black man elected president? They just all flip it. Snoop Dogg, all them he used to fucking hire them and pay them, give them jobs. They worked for him. They loved him when he was on The Apprentice, but since he was made the president, they all hated him. Huh? So fuck.
Cheers, Christy. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a bit. It is cheers time. Anytime is cheers time. We don't follow that 420, 710 rule or whatever the fuck it is.
420, 710, and 11:30.
We do at will.
Yep. There's no particular time to medicate.
Right. We just might yell out a cheers when we're doing it, and then that kind of gets everybody else to do it too. But there's no set time to it.
So, having said that, cheers.
Fuck, I just put it down, god damn it. I've been huffing on the thing.
I'm still smoking this cone.
I'm gonna have to switch to my new tank soon. Fuck. I don't remember what kind I bought. That was a while ago. I bought it because it was on sale. But life is better when you can medicate, you know.
I think it's a little different. It's actually a little better when I don't have to medicate.
No, but it's nice to have a legal alternative versus alcohol, you know. I crave a beer once in a while in the summer. And then if we go out for dinner and I'm having a steak, I'll have a pint of beer. If I'm having something else, I'll just have a coffee with it.
I do miss alcohol for that memory erasing shit. Get damn drunk, just pass out. Sleep like a fucking log.
Well, I got into drinking heavily when I was younger. That's why I was just like, no. The one day I woke up, I was like, this is not for me. I'm not going to have a relationship where I get all drunk and get into an argument with my girlfriend.
Yeah, I broke my cherry on Pepe Lopez. Tequila. Wanted a little yellow sombrero and a cap. That shit, I took a shot and it come straight back up.
I used to drink Absolute vodka.
I drank that for a while too. My first liquor was white liquor though. I always got Everclear 190. That's it. That's the damn little doo-wad and them things. You got two flaps, one covers your stomach, one covers your esophagus. Where one to your stomach can get burned up by heavy alcohol. Or just shrivel it up. And that's actually what causes it most acid reflux. That those flaps not there anymore.
And then I tried whiskey.
Yeah, I got into whiskey, sour mash, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, E.T.
No, I started with a Canadian Club, and then I ended with Rowdy Rye. Well, it's called Royal Reserve, but we called it Rowdy Rye.
Yeah, we was always chipping in on it, so we always went for like a fifth.
And everybody that drank Rowdy Rye, you could take the Rowdy Rye. It was a sticker. You could take it off, and everybody always took one off and put it on the front of their fridge. It was like a thing that we did.
It would play quarters with beer and liquor, doing shots and quarters, play quarters with rules, and we get so fucked up. But you can't point, can't say nobody's name, can't say drink, drank, or drunk. You know, and when you make a shot, someone takes a shot, they got to fill it back up before they set it down. Any of these rules to get you an extra shot. Someone gets on the damn roll and they make you drink 2 or 3 in a row, then you break a rule like setting glass down before you. You fucking quit. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, I didn't play too many drinking games when I was younger.
Yeah, I was 16, my roommate was 19, and we went 2 weeks straight getting high as fuck through some form or another every night and didn't spend a fucking penny. It's just as we had the apartment. Everybody come over and just fucking party like hell and shit. No parents, none of that shit. BYOB. Bring your own beer.
Mm.
That was some days back then. 16 years old, no more. Working in construction at that point.
Man, I can't wait to play with my drone.
I need to learn how to fly mine. I got a drone and a helicopter. Wondering if I can take that camera off that drone and put it on the helicopter. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I got a couple of cool places here I can use it.
I might have to get a new rotor motor for that chopper though. I need to see what's wrong with it. I ain't looking apart. Which flying it indoors like a dumbass.
You what?
I was flying it indoors like a dumbass and done something to the rear rotor.
Oh yeah, I got four spare propellers with the Jordan.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch with my drone. That chopper, you gotta order the parts for it. Sure.
I'm just wondering if I can get them fucking 3D printed instead of buying replacements. Four of them are like $17 for that thing.
Yeah, but if you 3D print them, they're gonna be probably about that too.
Yeah, like it's plastic, you know.
Yeah. I don't know how much juice it takes, but I know it probably takes a good amount.
What's that?
How much electricity it takes, printing them things out. I'm saying heating up shit and computer controlled. So so much drawing power. That's what I'm saying. Just depends on how much it costs you to do it.
Right.
You ask Killer Dog, he could probably tell you.
Oh yeah.
Hell, he could probably manufacture for you.
Yeah, my friend D could too. So I would imagine they probably have them.
If I had the right tools, I could build you some schematics that you could send to them. I took computer-aided drafting, took blueprinting when I was in high school and shit. I actually like that shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no, I'd get all the information from the forum, the type of plastic to use that's proper for it, and the proper schematics. I'd be getting verified sources before I'd even attempt to use them. Yeah, the the drone community is fucking huge out there.
Oh yeah, there's tons of them around here.
I never knew it was so big.
So I used to hear motherfuckers running all the time, just couldn't never figure out where they were. You hear that way off in the distance and shit. You know it's at the beach, so damn sure got a lot of them flying around there. Being that they've just now come out with personal drones and shit, you can get in and ride in. I guarantee the military's had that shit for years. Look how far they've come with their damn jetpacks.
Well, probably it's the same concept as those fucking vehicles.
Yeah, with the jetpacks.
Like the pontoon. It's the same idea as the pontoon boat, right? The fan pushes you along. So if you invert that fan to push down, it's gonna push whatever up, right? You just need to know.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they had flying shit, like the way they got flying shit now that you can.
Yeah.
That damn technology. They've had that shit. Well, actually, they probably had the real anti-gravity shit. Yeah. Like I said, have you ever followed the Bob Lazar story?
No.
He was the guy that came out of Area 51 in 1988. Told all this shit about how they had down UFOs they had recovered from around the world and shit. And they had 9 of them. They went into a long detail. You see his most recent interview is like on Joe Rogan. He goes back to it again, just like he did the first time in 1988. Everybody thought he was crazy and shit, but he was talking about element 115 is what they used to power that shit. These UFOs or whatever you want to call them. And he said that they was reverse engineering that shit, and that element 115 was the fuel, and we didn't have it naturally. We had to learn how to make it. We hadn't done it yet. Well, in 2016 they made it. South Korea made it. It was unstable. It lasted for a certain number of seconds or minutes or something. But they have since put element 114 and 15 on the periodical table. They exist. They can make them now. They ain't telling us they can, but they can. So it pretty much verifies what he said about Area 51 because he was talking about that shit in 1988.
But isn't the U.S. government supposed to declassify all the Area 51 stuff or something?
Nope. They never will.
I thought that was something that was supposed to have happened, but it hasn't happened for some reason.
It ain't going to. That's part of the reason they killed Kennedy. That and the bank and shit. Just like Lincoln. Everybody thinks that was like the Confederates come after Lincoln. It was the Confederate patsy. The damn World Banks that popped Lincoln. Because he was going to create our own currency. We're going with the gold standard. They didn't want
Was there really world banks back then?
Oh yeah, they've been world banks since back in the day. They wasn't always called world banks, but I mean it's like the French fund wars here and the English fund
Isn't
wars.
isn't isn't that what the churches are?
Back in the day, churches were military powers as well, like the Catholic Church and the Pope. They got their whole army. They're in Italy, but they're not subject to Italy's laws. They're in their own little
Right.
kingdom.
Hmm.
And some weird stuff goes on over there. The Pope's got his own Swiss guard, not Italian, Swiss. That's weird because that's where all the world's secret monies are. Switzerland. It's the messed up stuff. But back in the day, it was like kings. They would fund each other and pay tribute to each other and all that crap. That's what all that shit was. It was world money. Like, I mean, when the Queen died, she was like the richest woman ever. You know, that kind of money. That's the money we're talking about. Whether you call it World Bank or Illuminati's or whatever. Illuminati's not real, or whatever. I mean, they got busted in Spain in like 18 something. Bunch of all for that shit. All over the world then. Then they went into hiding, and people let them hide and didn't hunt them down. Now they're doing it again. Now they call it the WWE or the WWF. I mean, you know, they got some bad shit coming down the pipeline. Like in California, they're prophesizing that they're gonna have no personally owned motor vehicles by 2030. That's what they want to do in Europe and everywhere else. Have to where personally we can't own vehicles personally. You know, be all electric and be government owned and shit.
Well, I can't see that happening in the next 5 years.
No, but I would have told you I wouldn't see them locking down the United States for damn 2 years.
Well, that would just be a huge impact to the automobile industry.
I don't give a fuck. They want us to eat the bugs. They want us to quit eating meat. They want us to eat laboratory produced foods.
No, that's something that the country makes a lot of money off of, so they're not going to fuck with that.
No, you ain't paying attention to world events, man. You don't remember the shit about the Dutch farmers? I mean, they got farmers in Iowa doing that same shit right now. And it ain't on the news.
Doing what? What are they doing?
Protesting. They out there got a damn convoy of fucking tractors about 2 miles long, protesting the shit that's going on because they're allowing golf courses to get water, but they ain't letting the farmers fucking grow their fucking crops because of the water. Yeah, that ain't on the news. It's real. It's going on right now. They got Bill Gates running around about over 500,000 acres of fucking prime farmland. He ain't growing nothing on it. Motherfuckers everywhere. All kinds of shit going on around the world, fucking up food industries. You had the farmers in Dutchland. Uh, wherever they grow, have like lots of farm animals over there and shit. You know, it's like in somewhere in the Middle East, they got into the aquifer and ran the aquifer dry. And then they come over to the United States and they're over there running the aquifers there dry. There's battles in court and shit going on with that shit now. So they can grow alfalfa and send it back to the Middle East for their fries, something, goats or camels or something. Crazy.
That is crazy.
People gonna be starving everywhere soon. I mean, I've seen some shit where China's locking shit down. They got all these damn almost like 2.5 fleets of damn shipping container vehicles just sitting there and shipping shit. Everybody looks over a lot of shit that's out there. Remember you ever heard of the Fong Yong?
The what?
Fong Yong. It's like a religious movement without religion.
Oh no, I've never heard of that.
It's in China. This happened when I heard about this probably 10 years ago. It's this group of people, they come out and do exercises together. It's philosophy of like good community, being good people, treating people well, passing it on type mentality without like a religious figure or religious scriptures or anything. Just, kind of playing it by ear, but just generally being nice and exercising, being healthy and shit like that. Well, China don't like that. That's not CCP program. Anything that's not CCP program is not good. So they started locking them people up, re-educating them. Then they had the Uyghurs, which were the Muslims that are in some country, Pakistan or someplace like that. One of those stands. It's over there, all up in China and Russia area and shit. Took them people, relocated them, re-educating them, and the truth be told, the horrible truth is the fact that China went from doing 120 transplants in a year to doing probably 1,200 the next year. They went from having like 5 hospitals that can do transplants to having 500. Probably got 1,000 now. It was big time, like human rights activists fighting them and trying to sue them in world courts and shit like that over it. And it's not ever on news or nothing. You have to dig into the damn internet to find that shit. It's real. All these people were fucking going over there for transplants and shit. They were asking where all these damn parts come from. Yeah. It was them re-education camps. They got a somebody over there in charge of it. His nickname is the Butcher. He's a brutal son of a bitch.
Yeah, Hitler had one of them too.
Yeah, it's a $1 billion industry. Or more in the billions.
Right.
I mean, it's like I said, there's records. I couldn't tell you where to go look all this shit up, but it's out there on the internet. You can go see that they went from doing a very minuscule amount of transplants to the next year was like in the thousands, and then it went on in thousands, even more. Because they're re-education camps and shit. It gets terrible. They don't even like give them anesthesia and shit. So it's easy to understand what a general mentality of the Chinese people is don't get involved. What do you remember about what was it? Damn, I can't remember the name of it. Something Square, Tiananmen Square. You don't remember nothing about Tiananmen Square?
No, I don't think so.
Well,
Yeah,
they got
Funyuns, Jeremy, those were good. I loved Funyuns. Oh boy, did I ever.
uprising. I can't remember when it was. And there's been like a Mandela effect that occurred to it. I don't know what's real and what anymore, but it was supposed that guy got run over by a tank and it was on TV. Like we had Kent State here where National Guard ended up shooting students. That was a protest, and students had pictures of them putting flowers into the gun barrels that the National Guard was holding. Some shit went off. Somebody pulled a gun, and people got shot up.
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Yeah. I found it. Don't never hit the big time. They write history every day. Like they brainwashed everybody into thinking like the Civil War was over slavery, it was over states' rights,
Mm-hmm.
the rights to govern themselves. That's what it was over.
I'm drowning here. Well, actually, I think I'm going to shut her down.
No. Okay.
Get you down, Dylan. What my goal?
Have a good night, you two.
Hey, you can whip out some Batman. You got some Batman?
No, I'm going to go spend some time with the wife. It's midnight.
All right, man. That's cool. Well, it was fun as usual.
Well, we try, right?
Yeah. I hate to got off there at the end. Life is real. Well, y'all have a good night. It was a good evening. Glad I come up. And I'll catch y'all next one.
Yeah.
You going up tomorrow? But
I don't know. Probably.
you working tomorrow?
No, I don't work tomorrow. Thank God.
That's good for you. Well, I might do a stream tomorrow fishing or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Thought about doing it on StreamYard. Get somebody there with me reading chats for me.
It's a lot easier that way. Even Nitro realized, when he had Hot Rod up that one night when he was doing some wrenching, it worked out really well to have somebody up there to read out the chat. So
yeah, Lane and Dot, they do it that way. That's pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna get down here and let you have a good night, man. Had fun. Till next time, God bless you. God keep you.
Catch you next time, Dennis. Yeah, I'm gonna shut her down, guys. I'm gonna go spend some time with the wife. Call her early night. I'm really tired too. I haven't got very much sleep all week, so I was like falling asleep driving at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm leaving for Indiana. Yeah, not. Yeah, so sorry it's a short one. We got 2 hours and 48 minutes in. It's not too bad. We still got 10 in the building. Sorry, 10 for leaving. But yeah, gotta spend time with some time with the wife. So this concludes another episode of the Freakin'. Like, share, and subscribe because it does something. What it does, I don't know. And we'll catch you next time. Peace. You feel that? Ah, shit.
Oh, wow. Drowning deep in my sea of loathing, broken your serpentine. Will you give it to me? It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon, the enemy. Enough, you're down with the sickness. Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then open the mate. Get up, come on, get